announcements, yes. If you haven't watched last session, maybe go watch it because I'm about to give you a spoiler. Ayosha is gone. His player has done this before. If you've watched the previous campaigns, he likes to trial online D&D, and remember he doesn't like it. But I planned for it this time, so it was okay. We love Michael. We wish him the best. We'll get another 6th in here in the near future, but probably not till the end of this act. With that out of the way, we'll go ahead and do introductions. Just gonna roll a die here to pick from the 5. On a 1, it will be Bandit. On a 2, it will be Bandit. On a 3, it will be Bandit. On a 4, it'll be Bandit. On a 5,
I call
and
6.
A 6. Oh, you want 6?
I call 6.
That's a 3, so that's gonna be Bandit. Bandit, why don't you go ahead and give us? All right. Well, I guess we have to have a momentary intermission here.
You know, he's probably watching the stream, so he comes back after somebody else goes.
So here's what we'll do. We'll give Bandit, we'll give him 2 minutes. If he's not back in 2 minutes, I'll do his fun fact, and we'll make it really bad. We'll make it really, and it's canon, so, you know, Bandit will, like, suddenly be,
It's canon?
Yeah. Bandit will suddenly be, like, really into chairs, like, really into chairs, so,
Fuck your intermission.
That's so upbeat. That's good. I love
So
it.
good.
Fuck it.
welcome back, Bandit. I did roll a 3, so that will be you starting us off, so why don't you go ahead and...
Hey, I gave you a 1 and 6 out.
It wasn't good.
I did my part.
No one else contributed.
I didn't do
Okay.
shit.
I was gonna say I won a
Alright.
20, but Jared was rolling a d6, so
Well, I tried, but our fun fact for today. Hello, it's Bandit. I don't have a fancy nickname. It's Bandit.
Bandit
Fun
the
fact.
Undesirable?
Bandit
What?
the furry.
You say Bandit the Undesirable?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright, fair enough.
Bandit the furry.
No. When leaving home for the first time, he left his mom chained to the leg of a couch.
Huh?
You should just leave it at that.
I am.
Alright? It was for her own good, guys.
Definitely.
You'll have to learn more to find out the reasons.
We'll have to
We're
ask.
learning right now, bro. Keep talking.
Nope. I think the intermission's over.
hey,
Yeah.
you're an artificer. We could call you Bandit the
Yogurt.
Tinkertail.
Ass.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
No. You just made it a whole lot worse somehow.
It's like, it's
Jet-
not terrible.
You didn't even come up with
gives
it.
Really good code reviews, guys.
Oh god.
Wouldn't know.
Who's
Drink
next, Jared?
already.
Who's next?
I said Yogrid, and then he was.
Oh, what? I didn't hear my name. I'm sorry.
Nobody else heard you.
Oh,
I did. I'm just getting him to read.
Oh, I didn't hear
Even if I
shit.
heard you, I would gaslight you and say that I didn't. Hi, my name is Aiden. I play Yogurt, and today's fun fact is that Yogurt's home in the Glimmering City has been his home his entire life. It was also his parents' home their entire lives, and his grandparents' home their entire lives. For all the Yogurt, wait, I cannot
Bloodline?
remember my last name.
just your bloodline.
For all his bloodline can remember, they might as well have owned that rock since its formation.
Barrel
Or
Heart.
rather, that hole in that rock. Yes, Barrel Heart, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, Menadina, go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm Elena. I play Menadina, the badass bitch with a scythe. Fun fact about Menadina is that she used to climb trees with her sister back when they lived in Spindrill. But one time her sister fell out of said tree and broke her wrist. They were fairly high up in it though, so that's on them.
You didn't specify how she broke her wrist, so now she's gonna have a scar on her wrist from where she had a compound fracture.
But
Okay.
is it the wrist that's gone?
I said my sister,
Oh.
Barely know her.
not me. But Menadina did laugh at her sister before helping
But
her.
it'd still be gone.
It's kind of fucked up.
Leo, stop playing Yahtzee. Give your character introduction.
Never.
Please tell me you got Yahtzee.
No.
Wow, you suck.
Nah, one off. Hello everyone. I am Clark. I play Leo Grashi's Wonderful. Just a quick fun fact for Leo is that Leo will rarely lie. The only time that he will lie is if it is to bring peace to others. He will not do so just to deceive others.
And Leo covering his ass in the intro.
This won't come back to play later on in the session.
Surely this won't
Not
matter.
at all. We always have
Alright,
one
that
fun
brings
fact
us
that
full
becomes relevant
circle
later.
to
It won't be
the
this one.
greatest archer of all time.
Always hits your shots. Never misses. Hello, I'm Dante. I play Dante. And Dante's fun fact for this week is Dante has names for all of his weapons. His bow's name is Sling, his hand axe name is Pointy, and his light hammer is named Lil Bonk. A few sessions ago, he picked up a kitchen knife and has since been thinking in his head for a name for this, and currently the name is Smallpoke.
I actually love that.
I fully expected it to be like, Dante has names for all his weapons. His bow's name is Patricia. Like,
Yeah,
He's
I was
enemies.
expecting that more than anything else.
I was expecting names like
Dante's
Bo's name
Not
is
intelligent enough for that.
Blocker of
quite.
the Sun, Sender of 1,000 points or something.
alright. That is all of the character introductions. Let's go ahead and have Ayosha give his character introduction. Hold on, I'll give it real quick. Alright. And with that, we'll go ahead and give the session recap. Who wants to do it?
I'll do it.
Alright, Menadina, go ahead.
Alright. We're exploring this fucking practically, pretty much vacant town that likely was consumed. No, there's no likely. It was very consumed.
It's a little empty.
A little bit. A good chunk of the session we spent opening doors to random shit.
Psst, psst, psst.
Oh my god.
Continue.
I'm continuing. We raided some houses because of that. Bandit was put in the well. I don't remember how we got there, but he was in the well, and Yogurt was being a little shit and won't give him the rope to climb out of said well.
That's how he was.
Jesus, that's your fucking highlight for the session?
I'm not done. Oh.
How does that make the highlight reel?
Also,
How does it
wait,
make
I
the highlight
forgot
reel?
before we even got to this fucking place, we had to cross a bridge. And Leo almost died. Bandit can't tie knots. Dante was fucking useless. And the only one who probably did things were Bandit, who at least tried, and me. So
That's an
Because then I had
important thing,
to sprout rings and carry everyone else across the stupid fucking ravine because the fucking acolytes burnt it to the ground.
The bridge. They burnt the bridge to the ground, not the ravine.
Doesn't change the fact that there's now a ravine.
There was always
With a
ravine.
side path that says in case bridge falls.
Yeah, you know what? We didn't look hard enough. We found it after. Because of course we did. And then some fucking weird lady shows up while we're bandits trying to get out of the well. And talks about how much progress Ayosha has made. We're like, who the fuck is this? Good job getting outsy. But she wants to take him, and I was like, no, don't do that. Well, take his life essence and his purpose. To be specific here. No one likes that. Everyone
almost killed him.
disapproved. Yeah, he almost did die. That was crazy. We go into combat. I get turned. So I swing at Leo and Yogrid, taking out some pent-up anger, which is great. Very therapeutic. But we did not manage to prevent her from getting the rest of Ayosha's life essence, and he is now dead. And then she just promptly fucked off. She did say that she
Underestimated.
yeah, and then in Ayosha's dying words. No, she said
Oh,
overestimated.
Overestimated.
And then Ayosha, with his dying words, said it's actually underestimated, and then
Oh,
fucking
right.
died. And that
Then
shit
she was like,
ran.
Fuck.
She was so pissed. So we did a 10 out of 10 job, A+ for being annoying. So at least there's that. But that is pretty much where we ended, from what I remember.
Yeah. Pretty much where y'all
Yeah.
ended. You left out. There was some very important dialogue before she ran away that I hope someone caught. She said something out loud, and then shifted out of existence.
EO9 having to ignore us. Return to her higher up.
Hmm.
I'm
Now,
trying to
was
remember
Dante
what else
was
there
Dante
was.
paying attention? He has keen minds. This is very important. Was Dante paying attention? He had just watched Ayosha die.
I would say no.
All right.
We'll watch the tapes later.
What?
I did have my mark on her, and I do know the relative direction that she went.
That you do. All right. I have a cat in my lap, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Last important note is that her blood is yellow.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yellow
she
probably
was
means
definitely
tastes like
yellow.
lemons.
I don't think
What?
it tastes like lemons.
I thought he was a
That'd be
connoisseur
interesting.
of blood. A blood connoisseur.
Wonder why
Yeah,
her
but I'm not a
blood
vampire.
is.
I never.
Those of you who've been following along know that that is. If you were here for the first campaign, there was specific blood colors for all of the different types of Everlasts, and that is not any of them.
Yeah. I was like, I don't remember that
I
being
kind
any
of
color.
figured that she was just gonna be some annoying other being.
Mm-hmm.
You have very curly ears.
Yeah.
My crackpot is that she's Dysering, but you know.
Do you want to?
What is the important
since-
thing she said? No idea, but she did have curly ears.
Do you
I can't
wanna
remember right
share-
now.
Do you remember what a Dizerine is?
Old people.
The Dysering are the people before the Everlasts, who found a lot of power, and the creator did not like that. So they got smote.
Matcha.
Mm-hmm.
How
All
do you
right.
spell Dizerine?
We'll pick up
No,
where
not
we
matcha.
left off.
I
Uh,
assume DYZARINE.
That is definitely not matcha. It is a Robos tea.
Picking up where we left off, you guys were in the square of I guess we should still use Tailspire so that y'all can walk around the square
Explore!
because there is still a thing to
Explore.
find.
It says
Act
in
Like
this-
going
Explore
into
right
the
here.
actual whatever.
That's
Can we
Last-
finally own the building that was locked because she was in it?
Oh yeah, I could literally face through the door.
We unlocked a new area of the map.
Just by the way, in case anyone ever needs to go in a locked area again,
Why didn't you do
Gilbert
that
has a
last session?
solution. Because there was no section, there was no point in time where I was next to the locked door and knew that it
Yeah,
was locked.
because you were making fun of Bandit the entire time.
That's neither here nor there.
It was
That's
actually over there.
definitely there.
I had fun.
Definitely.
Bandit, did you have fun?
The player had fun. The
player
character
had
did
fun.
not.
That was consensual.
Not Ben Gear.
Didn't
Also,
sound very
did you
convincing.
find
Yeah.
anything
There's
under
something you
there?
forgot to ask.
He didn't get time to look.
Not really. I looked in like a 360 area while I was below there, but that's about
He saw
it.
some doors, but he didn't
Right.
try any of them because there was immediately shit going on above.
Gotcha.
That
gotcha.
body is gone.
Oh, yeah, this guy's dead.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Rip that guy.
He came through this door, yeah.
Actually, it never says that I have to go horizontal. Can I just like phase through the ground? Like, I'm not going to. That's very metagame. But like, if I wanted to, could I just like dip into the sewers?
Are you gonna
My
fucking
could.
whole...
Minecraft it?
Someone
Just keep going
already
until
found
you
a
hit
way
it?
into the sewers.
Yes.
What are you
Yeah,
doing
I'm
in
in the
here?
wall.
Oh yeah, by the way, when she or when
I'm staring at a
when
wall.
she
Actually, no, I'm just staring at
shifted
this
out.
because I failed.
when she shifted out, just for everyone's reference, hold on. All right. The sphere of influence that you guys had when exploring the city collapsed inward to Yulgrid's sphere.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
shit.
So that does matter now. It rushed inward very quickly. And y'all kind of got to look at maybe what what oh, Aiden, Yogurt would have a name for what that would be called in the past. That was known as the darkening. But to the doors, that's what they called it.
What was called the darkening?
When
The
the
darkness
dark,
going... whoop.
when it goes whoop.
When way back when it first went across everything, there was just kind of like a sudden rush of darkness.
Okay.
When it got
Um,
darker very quickly.
Jared, I was going to ask to investigate this room, but I rolled a 2, so I'm just going to
It's,
stare at the
um,
fireplace.
You walk in, and there's
I just start making the fireplace
you walk in,
hotter.
and the beers that have been set on the table, and
Start shoveling coals into it.
actually, wait, yeah. Here's what happens
Yeah.
with a 2. What's your bonus?
1.
1. So with a total of 3, you walk in here, and you look over at this fireplace, and you just kind of lock in. You're just staring at it. And Yogurt, you come in, and here's what you see. You come into this room, and there are a few consumed, or there were a few consumed in this room. They are now dead. They have each been, they each look pale-skinned. Their eyes are kind of sapped into their skull, and their skin is kind of wrinkled as if they've been almost drained of their life. And there's a single seat where there's like a half-drank beer, a little bit of eaten food, and then there's all of these dead people in the room. And that's what you see when you walk in, Yulgrid. And then Leo goes, "This fireplace, it's been maintained."
It's quite impeccable. Very nice.
I think there's more important things in here than the fireplace. Perhaps the corpses.
Now that the fighting's
Corpses?
done, I'm gonna go back in here because I want to,
Arguably so.
and I'm gonna start investigating around just to see if there's like hidden things. I guess I don't know.
Make me an
Can you summon
investigation
me?
check.
I forgot what board we're going to.
Yinla's
She's not gonna find it.
assignment.
Thank you.
investigation is a plus
Where
one.
the hell? You're. Oh, I thought that was a 1.
An 8.
It seems to have been dock hand quarters.
Dock hand quarters.
People
fuck
who
did
were
Duergar go?
paid very, very small amounts of coin to move things on and off ships.
Hmm.
Oh, he's next to me.
Well, I'm gonna grab one of the beers on the table, and then I'm gonna also investigate this area.
Bandit walks in. Don't mind if I do.
I deserve it. I could use this.
Ooh, that's a lot of chests up in this room.
Wait, is this pig actually here?
Yes. Well, yeah, this was the kitchen. So this is where they were
I
preparing the
shout
food.
out, guys, I brought dinner. I found dinner.
Where are you saying? Where are you, Mister? What the hell?
There's a
Ogre
pig.
is. Oh, he's in the same.
Uh, because I rolled low on investigation, I'm not gonna point out that this thing here, is not covered very well. But
What?
Dante wouldn't notice that.
What thing?
There's a thing of hay in where I'm standing. That is
What?
not hiding
What?
something very well.
What?
And I rolled low on investigation.
Ah, I see what you see. Yeah, no. Neither of our characters are gonna find that though.
No. Dante has a habit of looking up, not down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this room.
Either way, there were corpses in this building, Jared. Would you like to explain more about those?
I explained them.
They're just pale,
They look like they've been
lifeless.
drained, like with maybe a necrotic magic, or something of the sorts. Something that maybe does
Can I
that kind of damage.
maybe look to see rolling insight to kind of piece together what these characters might have been, if they were similar to what Ayosha was in terms of consumed that had a much stronger will. In terms
Yeah,
of maybe
I won't
had
even have you
additional
roll. They
things or-
seem like they were just normal drow. This
Oh,
looks like
okay.
somebody might have been bored in here. They seem like they've all
Might
been
have
killed.
bored.
As you look them over, they seem like they were all killed with the drain, with like a low-level drain life spell. Like
So was she
or
just
not
like
drain life,
hiding in here?
Yep.
skeletal, like the chill touch. There we go. Looks like each one of them,
Mhm.
they were killed like by multiple chill touches, just as if somebody was just sitting here bored, chill touching everything that was in here.
Huh.
Kind of fucked up.
Disturbing. Well,
Guys, I think
I
we're supposed to
don't
dislike
think
this
there's much
person.
else here. Bandit, you see anything when you went into the sewers?
There was some doors and a kind of froggy looking critter in the corner. Walkways and the like.
I haven't found any other way in. I saw some locked gates by the docks, but nothing else.
When I was asking, give it another looks at if someone else holds the bucket.
It might be worthwhile, but I'd like all of us to be able to get down there.
I can hold your buckets.
Well, as I was looking for a way down for the rest of y'all's that can't fit in this.
Meanwhile,
Jared, is it reasonable that all of us can fit in it, or no?
yeah, you can all like one by one go down. Dante, what you doing over here? Meanwhile,
Is there just a stack of firewood here?
Yeah.
Can I take this stack of firewood?
Firewood's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Do you have space in your bag right now? I
How
imagine.
how heavy was Iosha?
Let's just say 200 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
bitch was
only
bad.
other things that I have in that bag right now are spicy seasoning, a kitchen knife, and 2 bottles of meat.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can probably take a good chunk of it.
Okay.
We'll
How
say
much
you
of it?
get. We'll say each log is 10 pounds.
10 pounds? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 90 pounds. I can take all of them.
Yeah, take it all.
Firewood.
Fire starter's gonna start fire.
Down you go, bandit.
Down I go.
When
Be safe.
you hear back, I'm gonna start calling for Dante as well.
Okay, so Dante, you hear your name being shouted.
I will go over. Meow.
I need you up here. We don't have a chef anymore, so we're taking this dinner to go.
Just eat it now.
I can't eat the whole thing.
Leo just looks like, what the hell, man?
It's either I have Iosha in my in my cloak, or we have that in my cloak. Can't have both.
We
I
could always cook.
Which
them.
one's more important to you right now, Yolgrid?
I am gonna try and eat as much of this whole hog that I can.
That's what I thought.
Dropping bandit down the rope. See what he sees.
Alright. Bandit, you drop down the rope.
Yeah. Oh, there.
You're in the water.
Nope, nope, nope. We're over here. Nope. We swing, or we swing, and then we
Yogurt, you gonna mess with him this time?
walk around.
I see the side eye from Leo.
Hmm.
And then I see
It
the
won't be
even
from
bigger
just
side eye
you.
from Mene. I'm sorry, Leo gets
I'm
the side
also
eye.
the
Mene
one
is
And
who
giving
you
like
look
lowered-
full
over,
destiny.
you look over and you see the side eye from Yosha's head, which is hanging out of the hood.
That's really funny.
And then Dante goes, "Oh shit."
Does anyone else
Get
want to
back
come
in there,
down?
buddy.
Other people can come down. You guys can
I
sit.
need-
fine.
I
Other
suppose
people
I'll
can
go
go.
down as well.
Alright, I will let you
Drop
down.
me in. Whee!
Will do.
Eventually.
Is there water at the bottom?
Yes.
Yep.
I jump.
Alright, so Bandit, you manage to swing and keep unsoaked, and then Dante just yeets himself down the well, lands in the water, and makes a big splash, and you get wet anyways.
That's literally sewer water.
Well, not as wet at least. Yeah, because Dante's concerned with
Leo down here yet?
sewage and the
No.
like.
Yeah, you remember Dante's first experience with water? Is everybody going down? Is that what I heard?
I'm going down at least. I think.
I will
no,
plan
no.
on it. I will be the last one.
You'll be the last one there. I guess I'm going down.
Okay, I guess everyone's going down.
You want me to use acrobatics to not land in the water?
No,
Or does
I
it
just.
matter? No. Okay. What is this little frog, dude?
Oh, he's just a big frog. He's just chilling.
He's vibing.
He's
And
a
I
toad
want to
giant.
you.
If no one else did.
Do I
He's
have
just
decent animal handling? I do.
Jared,
will
I'm
approach
declaring
the frog.
now. I am switching weapon to or I switched weapon. Can I? No, we didn't long rest. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright.
I wanted to switch the gun type, but we did not long rest, so cannot.
Does this frog look consumed?
Yes.
Sad. Leo is sad. Further saddened. Further upsetted at this
Upsetty
Upsetty
revelation.
spaghetti.
Vibing.
He's gonna. I want to light all these bad boys so that we can get some light in here, but Oh no.
Fire.
What Ba 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 ba.
Fire. Ba ba da ba.
It's no longer dark as fuck.
Fire. 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 There you go.
Thank. Well,
Alright.
it certainly
away.
seems like an odd sewer
Anything
system.
of note in this area? Because, like, I mean, metagaming, there is something of note, but
What? No, there's nothing to know right here.
okay.
Moving.
Nothing of note.
No
Well, then we
investigation.
Guys, roll to
check.
see if this door is unlocked.
The door. How are you checking? You just grabbing the handle and jiggling it?
Yeah.
All right, you
see
grab the
that.
handle, you jiggle it, and it does. And it seems it is unlocked, but like there's a wood bar holding it in place.
On the other
Make me a
side?
perception check. Yeah, on the other side.
Okay.
A message appears on your screen that says this door's nat 20. Okay, first a message appears on your screen that says this door is not open from this side.
Okay, bro.
Second, with a nat 20 perception check, you kind of jiggle this door, and you hear in the room beyond, you hear a voice go, the non-drows at the camp seem to have found us in here. We must find a way to go to a different place. It's simply not possible right now, and you need to be quiet. They don't know we're in here. You talking like that, maybe they will.
I'm gonna like wave like very erratically.
Jared, do I need to roll to see this glow?
What?
Do you need a lockpick?
The glow over here? Because if I see that glow, I'm going to the glow.
I mean, it's just shiny mushrooms.
Just shiny mushrooms. Oh, hey, look, a ladder. Leo's not paying attention over there.
Look, a ladder.
You said it sounds like a wooden bar barring the door, not like a lock.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like a lock.
I want to take an action that would probably send us into some form of initiative.
Okay.
I would like to start with Aether Walking. It's a free action. At the start of my turn, I can magically step into the veil between planes as long as I'm not incapacitated.
Yep.
I can move through other creatures and objects as though they were difficult terrain.
All right.
It
This is
lasts
the first
for a
time Yogurt has ever done this. I've been waiting for this for a bit. Bandit, you get waved over, and you walk over, and you go, "Need a lockpick or something?" And then Yogurt looks at you, does not say a fucking word. He did not say a word.
I drop my crystal before I do this.
He takes his crystal off, drops it on the floor, and then very suddenly becomes like a ethereal gold color, like the same gold shade as the crystal, just becomes like this ethereal gold color, and then just walks through the door.
Those eyes be damned, the rapture is real. I was able to pick
What
up the
in the
crystal and just
hell?
walk the other way.
My goal is to, as soon as I come out of this, take the block off the door and push it open.
Guys, Yogurt just got raptured.
The
Huh?
hells did he just do?
He's just turned into like a gaseous gold and walked on through the door. And he left his crystal behind.
Leo, seeing that Gilbert has done something stupid, is I don't know what he's gonna do.
First thought is something stupid.
Dante, I opened the hatch for you since you were trying to open it.
I don't think he
trying to open
can.
it. That was Leo.
Oh,
I did try to open that one over there, but I couldn't because there was a
Gilbert,
box on it.
you walk through the door. There are 2 drow in this room. You are still ethereal. You don't drop it yet, I'm assuming. So it can't hurt you. And one of them's like pointing a crossbow at the door, and the other one's got two swords out, and they look nervous as fuck. They're both they see your like golden glow come through. And the crossbow one fires. The sword one just throws a sword at you. And they both pass through. And then they're like both just start panicking and like trying to find things to use.
But on the other side, we just hear dunk, ding, 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 ding.
Peace, we're not here to harm you.
I guess we hear that through the door.
Are you still ethereal when you say that?
Be not afraid.
I'll revert back.
All right, you revert back. He throws the other sword.
Fucking hell.
He wants to hit.
Yeah, sure, we'll see.
Be not afraid.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay, he got a total of an 11. So like he throws it, and like the handle just kind of hits your plate and just kind of falls off.
Do you have any more swords? These people look consumed.
No.
Are you gonna
I
open
can
the
see you're not consumed.
door?
You're gonna fucking let us in?
I'm literally gonna turn away and lift the block on the door.
He
That's
lifts
so
the block
funny.
on the door, pushes the door open. Y'all are both standing there. An arrow flies over him and hits the wall like on the other side above you guys, and then a chair hits him in the back of the head.
I
It's
have
like thrown from across the room. It doesn't hit hard enough to do damage, but like you see a chair
I was
airborne
gonna say,
like
if it
rotating in the
starts
air.
to try to do damage, I'm gonna go in and fucking pin one of them against the wall.
It's like rotating in the air. It's like a stool, and it just kind of like.
I'm gonna pick
Please
up my
delete
crystal
this.
off the
Please
ground
delete this stool.
I picked up
as
your
soon as
stool.
you. Oh, okay.
I won't
I'm
delete
putting
it.
it
I'll
down.
put it down over here.
Wasn't sure if it would disappear with me, so I
Wh-
I stand
Wait,
up.
wanted
what,
to be safe.
what did you do? Yogurt?
I'm holding my hand out.
Oh, I give you a high five.
They both come back here. Stay back.
Leo, don't you have like
He's walked past
calm,
you. He's gotta
calm
be more
mind
explicit.
or
I will punch you,
Calm
little raccoon.
emotions.
You have to be more
hold
explicit.
emotion.
Calm emotions. Leo calms emotions on them.
All right, so you cast calm emotions. They seem to get a more calm demeanor.
Oh, good. Now we can actually talk to you.
What have you cornered us for?
Technically, you cornered yourselves.
I'm gonna get into an advantageous position for a firefight.
I will follow you. Give me
Okay.
my crystal back, you gremlin.
Oh, yes, here you go.
You gremlin.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing here?
We heard
Get over there to this barrel.
our master directed us to make our way south to find the one of prophecy.
The one of prophecy.
Yes.
And who is that?
Well, it is said by a sage of old that our master found on the shores beyond the mountains that one with special blood would come and change the fates of our people. And our master's blood is
I
the
swear
only
to
blood
God.
that could ever be special. So we detected through arcane divination that someone had drank the blood of the master. So they must be the
I
one.
point to Yogurt.
Leo just looks over at Yolgrid.
That's
Like-
so funny.
No, it was. I did drink the blood. If
You're the
your
one who
master
drank the blood.
is- the one who I believe it to be.
Yes, we told this to you already.
Ah, perfect. Ah, the guy steps forward. I am name gifted Velig, servant of Halig. And then the lady steps forward and says, and I am name gifted Talig, servant of Halig. Or Halig. Or no, it's pronounced Halig. I'm slipping into the other guy's demeanor. So it would be Valig and Talig.
Galley.
And then both of them are name gifted from Halig.
Quite
Now, I hate
naming
to break it
convention.
to you all. I can't. I drank that blood by chance. I mean, we needed a key, and it was, a stressful situation.
I don't
You
think
must
they
come
need to
see
know.
Halig. She must know how you plan to save our people from the grasps of
Halig
Kellerman.
I need.
is
Yes, how's that plan
one of
coming
the
along there,
ascendants,
Yalig?
correct?
Yes, Halig is the true ascendant.
I see.
And what about the? Actually, never mind.
Is there a reason why there can't be all three?
The other two were pretenders. Halig is the
I
true
see.
ascendant. She gave us our names.
Clearly.
Theoretically, there's can't be more than 25 eels.
You can be a little bit more creative than that, Bandit.
Yeah. She seems like the fighting type, putting it nicely.
I don't want to fight either of these fools.
I just don't want to fight.
There's
either,
no need
but-
to fight them. Come on now.
Oh, I didn't mean
Either
these
way.
two.
Oh, you mean the Ascendants?
Mm-hmm.
Fair
Do
enough.
they look like they're blocking that door intentionally?
No, it looks like that was
They're
just the
just wondering.
furthest away they could get from you.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not, but like, sure.
I mean, Leo kind of started blocking off this door.
I guess you're.
True.
Yeah, they would be in the corner.
So you desire to take us to Halig.
Halig.
Alec.
Halig.
Is she close? They?
Less than a day's journey.
Can
Oh,
it
God.
Can it?
Of course not.
For
This
what?
is prophecy.
What would we be waiting on, Yogurt?
For me to take a nap?
Here,
We can
here.
rest here and journey tomorrow.
But we must make our way to the...
Don't!
Don't.
Would you like to be sliced in half?
There's no need for such violence. I mean, if you all wish to stay, we could take the prophesied one from you.
That's
We only
not an
need him.
option
No, no.
either.
I'm staying with that.
No,
I'm staying with
we're
her.
No, you should
just
come with us.
going to
You
rest.
will be treated like a king.
Can you just let us rest?
We just want to rest
The
before we
prophesied
set
one
off.
of attrition needs rest. Rest is not for those of attrition.
The prophesied one has never heard of you before, so they don't have the power to not rest.
I mean, I did drink Howard's blood. I have
Shut the
heard-
fuck up!
See, he has heard of our God, so he
We may
should
have
prove
heard of
himself.
the god. Oh yes, because straining yourself and making you exhausted is definitely very helpful.
Valak
I mean,
stands
there's a
up really
form of
straight
worship.
and goes, "Perfect. Trial number 1. Traversal without sleep." And then he just starts walking.
Absolutely not.
Fucking.
Wait for me.
What the Halig?
I'm just gonna bar the door behind them.
What, we're not following?
Can we take like a little break?
They will wait for us.
They will leave.
They'll wait for you.
They can't. They want their prophesied one.
Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea if you bring them back.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, okay.
And we'll rest here.
Rest.
So you guys are gonna rest?
And I'll bar the other door too.
Alright.
I feel like we can't bar them outside, right?
So y'all are gonna
But
take a
we
long
could
rest.
Good.
8 hours go by. You guys get up. People take watch. And I'm gonna make these unique so I can use them later. You guys. I can't multi-unique. Devs, make option. Alright. What do you guys do? You guys get up. It's been
I'll
8
now
hours.
open this door and see if they're still here.
You open the door, they're gone.
Nice. We were wrong. They didn't wait for him, guys.
Oh,
I'm trying to open this.
We're going
Hatch.
the right direction.
So what if
Is there a
they
hatch
come
there?
back?
they'll come back
I mean,
and they will
considering
find
I
us.
couldn't open it, yes. Oh, look. It was a straw.
Did
Well,
they not go through the door here, maybe?
door? There was a door? Oh, there was a door.
Yeah,
I'm
is
assuming the
there
door was locked.
Is this door
a
locked?
point?
That's an
Is there any
interesting
kind
door.
of path they would have left?
Make me a
There's-
survival check.
There's no
Survival.
doorway.
There's no path.
You don't
No.
find a
Wait,
path.
wait. Are they Fey fiends or undead? No.
No.
You want me to roll a survival check?
Yes.
Please.
Dante,
Oh,
you walk
boy.
over and Yogurt goes, I'll track them. And he's like rubbing against the brick wall, like analyzing the wall, looking down the hallway, and you just walk over to the ladder and you look at the ladder and there's like muddy, like sewer ground footprints going up the ladder.
Yogurt. Ladder.
Dante, I'm looking. I don't see anything.
There's a fucking ladder.
Yeah, I know there's a ladder.
Go
Yes,
up the
they went
goddamn
this
ladder!
way.
But yeah, with that high of a roll, you go up the ladder, Dante, and you follow the footprints, and they go out of the city, and eventually hit the dirt road and become hard to track.
Well, we can follow up on my earlier theory of the North Salt Mine.
Which
I like that plan.
You mean South Salt Mine?
Yes,
That's
look,
North, South Salt Mine, whatever. The
Salt
salt
mine. Which pathway out of the city is it? The same one we came into?
It goes north, does not go the way y'all came from.
Yeah, it goes
Oh.
north. Uh-huh.
Unfortunate for me.
All right, let's
when they
go.
for the day, and they went to the road, so it can't be that hard to find.
Yeet.
Well, I suppose north is probably this direction.
So you guys begin north?
Actually, it is.
I point to north.
Oh! Gone.
Alright, sounds like y'all are going north. You
Sure.
can probably close Tailspire, we'll see. I'm gonna go to main menu for now. Well, I'll just go back to,
The keep.
tell you what, I'll go back to the keep, and if y'all want to walk around in the... Because some of you have ADHD and need to be doing something while we're playing D&D, y'all can walk around in the keep. It's like Baldur's Gate camp.
Accurate.
So that you don't start playing TFT mid-fucking session.
That would be rad.
Would do that.
Who would do such a thing?
The man who's quietly sipping tea.
That's crazy.
I put you all in the keep, I'll summon you to the
Doink,
board.
doink, 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 doink.
I'm just putting putting obsidian back over it.
You all begin making your way north. It's I only have that one downloaded. Okay, I need to open the map. Hold on. Okay. The dirt path north goes for maybe an hour before it hits a river, and you follow the river north to the best of your ability, end up going mostly northwest. Eventually, you come to a lake, and you're forced to skirt around it, going south for a bit. But you do come to a sign at this point that the road is on the road that's been following around the lake. The lake here is called the Minth Lake, and the sign says, kind of points down the road that's going around the lake and says North Salt Mines, Yera Fee.
That's the lake. Does the lake feed into a river? Called the Mint River?
Yes, we'll say this tiny river coming out of this lake is the Minth River. Since I've been wrong this whole time, the big river in the middle is actually the Merce River, MERC. But the sign says that it'll go north, west, kind of around the lake to the North Salt Mines, and a location called Yera Fee. Spelled like Yerani, but with an F.
Why do I have a feeling that Halig has made their home Yara Feet, and Kelleror made his home in Yara B? There's going to be a third one called Yara G or some shit.
You know Kelleror's home is in Vela here, the capital. We must go to the
Oh,
capital.
right.
We must go to the
Right.
capital. Oh wait,
I'm
you
gonna-
wouldn't know that. You didn't take watch.
Yeah.
Yogurt taking watch. Funny.
Doesn't
I
change the
offered-
fact that her naming convention is mediocre at best.
You guys continue around the
me?
lake, assuming you guys don't stop, and eventually you come to the North Salt, a sign that points to the west and says North Salt Mines, and then another one that points north and says Yera Fee.
Mines.
Children yearn for the mines.
What was the other one, Jared?
Yera Fee and the North Salt Mines.
Well, we can go to the North Salt Mines or to the city.
So this sign says North Salt Mines. Previous sign said South Salt Mines. Are they the same direction? Like, is it leading to the same salt mine? No.
No.
Okay.
Why would they be doing
Two,
that?
two
They're
different salt mines.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
was
are getting
asking
so
the DM a
tripped up in the
question,
direction of the
guys.
salt mines.
You don't
Yeah,
have
two
to.
different salt mines. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Because I was trying to see whether or not.
They're potentially both
They were the
important
same thing.
locations. They are not the same thing.
Potentially.
Fair enough.
All right. Which one y'all going to? You got two directions you can go in.
We went to a city last time and it turned out not great. Let's do the salt mines.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that one.
We yearn for the mines.
All right, you guys turn
We
west
are
and begin making your way kind of up the
getting to
mountainside, going through switchback after switchback, kind of dipping through difficult terrain, till eventually you come to a landing that's been kind of flattened out. And as you come up to the landing, there are two drow wielding like fairly large weapons that kind of see you guys coming up and turn towards you. Halt! You are not any of Kelleror's. You must be the ones that Talig and Valig mentioned were coming.
That would be us, yes.
You have failed your first trial. You stopped to rest.
Bummer.
Halig will be
Yeah, good
disappointed
work,
in you,
Yogurt.
prophesied one.
I am my own person. I can stop to rest if I so choose.
But you should be an avatar of attrition. Champions are to be avatars, are they not?
Should is
Well. The god talking goes, I am Thalig, name gifted by Halig. This is Yalig, name gifted by
Oh my
Halig.
god, they're all gonna be annoying.
I have a question for you.
I really
I-
thought this group of freaking hooligans that I'm going with were going to be a nuisance. No, it's her naming convention that really is setting in.
Do you
If
think
I
you
become
could,
a champion, do I have to change my name to Yoling?
That will be in discussion. Your name shall be chosen by our great one.
I don't like that idea.
Her choices. Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay. That told me what I wanted to know.
I just hope I get Bollig.
I'm not worshiping
Bollig is
any of
already a
this.
name that has been given. He's our cook.
If I defeat him in one-on-one combat, do I get it?
Yes.
Noted.
That's
These
pretty
are the ways of
interesting.
attrition.
I'm catching on pretty quickly. Bandit's fucking
Y'all both
Bollig.
I suppose we should
Unity.
speak to your god.
Bollig turns to Yallig and goes, I like this one, pointing at
Bandit.
Bandit, and he goes, he reminds me of the small animals that we found in Yerafi that were dead.
I was so glad we're holds enough on that. I is not ready for that right now, but we're making a note of that.
Bandit says that out loud.
Mhm.
They made for great stuffed creatures.
Ooh.
Damn, got his ass.
I is not too surprised.
Very well. I shall lead the prophesied one to Halleck. Come with me.
I swear. It's tough.
Oh, the rest of us are.
He's just motioning.
I'm
He's
going.
specifically pointing at Yogurt. Come with me.
I'll start moving. It's up to y'all if you want to.
All right. So
Yeah.
he turns to go into the mine. Are y'all trying to follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yallig steps in front and he goes, only those who have been permitted may enter Hallig's sacred territory.
But I
And
have been
permit them.
permitted. Deception. 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 Deception.
Make a deception check with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I already have a -2. You want me to disadvantage it even more?
That's fair. That was like a -2 level of deception, so go ahead. Just roll.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's already in
Nine.
disadvantage because there's 2 people.
9. No. No, you didn't. I just told you you can't. Go it.
But I was told earlier that I could.
Dante?
I'm just gonna keep walking forward.
You're just gonna keep walking forward?
Yeah.
And the
Flashed.
3 of us are going to sit and watch.
You
I want to prevent him from hitting him, but also at the same time, I think it'd be
He
funny.
steps in front of you and he goes, "You must stop, or by the laws of attrition, I will strike you down, for you will have trespassed upon holy ground."
It's salt.
Yes, but this salt mine has been consecrated by Hallig herself.
I'm gonna reach down, pick. Am I standing on the salt right now?
No,
Damn it. So the salt is in front of me.
somewhere in the mine.
Fuck. I was gonna like reach down and just like eat a bunch of salt, but I can't do that.
You could still do that, but it's just be rocks.
I know. I wanted it to be salt.
Might be wild enough
Fuck.
intimidation. The rocks can be a little salty.
Either way, they're rocks. Either way, he's
I'll have
eating
you-
rocks.
Actually,
I have been permitted.
Meanwhile,
Jedi Knight.
what are
anyway,
you doing?
I'm a little disappointed we're not going to see the flirt attempts. That's sad.
We'll see if he actually goes for it. I was hoping you wouldn't remind him.
I know, I'm
Um,
going to remind him.
Oh no.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
they lead you
you
through.
want us to deafen?
Yeah, we'll do that. It might be short though. We'll see if Oh, that'd be fun. Let's have y'all deafen.
Oh,
Alright, meanwhile, Thalig leads you through a couple twists and turns. The mine is pretty shallow, it seems. You walk by a dining area where there's a couple people seating, and he's like, "Hello, Balig, Dalig, Alig," and like as he's like going by all of them, he's like doing like a fist salute each time.
I start copying him.
You start copying him. And eventually you're led to a chamber where it seems they had been mining a pretty large area out. And there is a you come into a room and there's a elven woman sitting upon like a throne that seems to have been carved out of the stone. And she's kind of sitting in it, kind of like just and then she's got like a dagger that she's just like swinging around, and you come in, she goes, "Sally, what do you bring in front of me? Is this the prophesied one from the sage that I said potentially had been made in the House of Dawn?" And Thalig goes, "Yes, my goddess. It appears that it was not Kelleror's doing, reawakening the House of Dawn. It was this creature." He kind of points down at you because he's an elf.
You a dwarf? Not a creature?
Halig's up on her kind of platform they've carved out for her, goes, "Dwarf.
From
Yeah,
beyond the mountains?
I think I remember Duelinor talking about dwarves. It's like we're supposed to kill you guys or something. Whatever. Do you have special blood of some kind?"
Right.
"Ah. You come from the House of Dawn, so I assume you have this special blood. And it's mine, right? You drank my blood."
I did indeed drink your blood in order to reawaken the house, yes?
Perfect. Show us how you will save my people from Kelleror's manipulative grasp.
How would you like me to do that? And why?
Well, he's a meanie. I mean, sorry, he's like, he's a really terrible dude. He's done some awful things, and
Well, yes, I do agree with you. He is not an upstanding drow.
exactly. Do you know how he serves our people?
I mean, I've seen him throw people into the
Ding, ding,
tide.
ding, ding. He forces them to do his work. They worship the darkness, they worship the smothering tide, and he yanks them in to the beyond using his smothered, as he calls them. I prefer to call them. Yes, beyond that veil, when those poor, terrified people are being pulled in, is just another smothered that's grabbed a hold of their arm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I believe it. He seems like kind of a bad guy. So,
And he puts the burden on the people. I work differently. She has similar, they're like thicker and they look like there's more energy involved. Tendrils coming out of her. There are less of them though. And they run throughout her, like away from her and throughout the complex. She goes, "Instead of putting the burden on the minds of the people, I put it on my own. I fight the tide off for them, and they can do my bidding in the dark."
interesting, I see. So your people enter the smothering tide and are not consumed?
They trust that my mind will hold firm as it always has. An iron fortress that nothing could penetrate.
Yes, someone who could withstand. And what about the third one? What
There-
was their name again?
There was a third?
Yeah, the House of Dawn. Gosh, don't you know your history?
No, it was just me and Keller, or?
No, there was definitely a third.
You know, some days he smelled like fish.
Yes.
I hated that. Anyways, no, there was just the two of us. There was no third. No
I see,
third.
I see. So you want to see what I can do?
Indeed. In my long 155 years as an elf.
155. Well, that's not very
Yes.
long at all.
Well, how long have you walked on those 2 feet of yours?
Oh, I'm in my 70s.
So I'm older than you.
Yes, but in elven years, 155 is nothing. Anyway, I'm sorry. Carry on. Look, I'm happy to show off for you. And I guess I'll go into the ethereal plane. I'll aether walk. I'll turn myself golden. Do a little flourish.
How does this show attrition? No, I'm clapping. I'm not.
Huh?
No. And how does this show attrition? How does this show championship of my greatness? Show me violence. Show me blood.
Sure, I mean, I guess I can, I will, instead of, I can, cast a right and, do necrotic damage to myself.
Could do that.
Yeah, sure.
You know, which right are you going to use?
Do a right of the, dawn, which is, it makes my
Sure.
weapon magical, it sheds light, gives
She
me a little
is
bit of resistance.
Extremely excited. She's like, oh, your sword. And you've armed yourself for this. It's glowing. It's beautiful.
Yes. Now I do
You know-
ask a favor for your service. Yes, I drank your blood, but I don't, I have my own goals.
Your
First,
name. What is your birth given name?
My name is Yolgrid Barrow.
As my champion, you will keep a large chunk of your name. You will be Yolig, name gifted by Halig. You're welcome.
Why, thank you. I do request something.
Yes. What does my humble champion request?
I did come across the mountains in search of old technology. Something that might help us against the darkness, the smothering tide.
Yeah, the capital's been around for a while. If you kill Kelleror, you can dig around in its guts.
Something like that.
It's like beneath the head of the castle. It's like,
No, that's
what? I don't.
That's not what you think.
Common is a hard language, okay? She starts speaking Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
I unfortunately no. Now my companions, that is my other request. I believe they should speak with you. If we have to take down Kelleror, we need your help.
I see. You have your own worshippers. As my champion should. Bring them in. Bring them in. Thalig goes outside. Wow, that really worked. I'm gonna stop tapping my thing. I'm just gonna fucking lose it. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, I was discovering new unholy subreddits. How are y'all doing?
What?
Thalig comes back out and he goes, Your lord has requested your presence.
Who?
Follow, and he goes
Well,
inside.
I suppose we follow.
As soon as we're not around these kinds of people, I'm gonna give them a piece of my minds.
You guys walk through the winding twists and turns of the mine. It seems it's kind of shallow, was freshly mined. It doesn't go very deep. There's a couple branches off. There are a few areas that have been mined out more greatly than others, and they're large enough for like a dining table. There's maybe 10 to 15 cultists in here that you see in total. As Thalig goes by each of them, he's like, "Hello, Alig, Dalig, Jalig. Good to see you all." And he makes like a fist salute each time he goes by each one. And then you guys come into a large room where you see Yogrid kind of standing there looking very proud of himself. And now there is an elf in the room. You can better judge this, so I will give this info to the party now. There's a very young elf sitting on a kind of handmade stone throne. She looks like she's maybe somewhere between 140 and 180. And she's like sitting like very like bored looking, and she's just kind of twirling a knife around. And so when you guys get there, they look like they had stopped conversing, but you guys get there and she kind of looks excited again. She like sits up, goes, "Welcome, followers of Yolig. It is of course
Yo, with
It would
these
make-
nuts.
You can't say that.
We just did. You.
Cherry describes a child sitting on this, going,
Oh, she wasn't like she's old enough.
He's like 17.
That is a middle schooler joke, though. Like, I mean, come on.
It's so on brand.
Dante, make me a persuasion check."
Persuasion.
It is -2 as.
-2. Oh fuck. 12.
12.
"Oh, my nose is bleeding. I laughed so hard at that."
She smirks a little. It looks like she found it funny, but she like clearly is trying to uphold a presence, given that there are a couple guards in the room. She goes, "You shall not besmirch my name, the name of the goddess of attrition, in such a way. I will hold your tongue if such comes from you again."
I'm
Now,
trying to think of a witty response. Fuck.
I have been
I can't think of one right
told
now.
by Yolig, the champion of attrition before you, that you all followed him through the mountains upon his beck and call, and you follow his lead as my cultists would. Thus, I will gift you all names. What are your names?
That's not quite right.
No, thank you.
It is required.
So I just want to. So he told you that we're his followers. Just want to make this out there clear as day.
No, that's not quite what I had in
His
mind.
name is
You're
Bandit.
you told her that you're our leader?
I assumed that. No, she wouldn't say I assumed.
Absolutely not.
No, she goes, "He is your leader. He is my
Absolutely
champion."
not. I mean, sure, he might be your champion.
Your champion also
really
passed
sucks at
out
fighting.
in a
God,
chase.
you're annoying. Your tongue is held. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Bam. 10. No, wait, not 10. 12.
12 will not be enough. A lash of darkness kind of comes out from her and makes contact with you. And you
Nice.
feel a force assault your mind. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15 is not enough. You lose the ability to speak. Good enough. What is your names?
My name's Bandit.
You-
I'm just gonna start dancing.
He
You
serves a function kind of like a court bard.
shall be Balgrid,
Dang.
follower of Yolgrid. Name gifted by Halleck.
Wait, but my name is Yolig.
Yes, but they must inherit your name. That is how it should be.
Oh, I see.
Baldred.
She looks really proud of this.
This explains the naming convention. I'm just
That
gonna
one's
point
neat.
at. I was gonna say that was Dante.
I was gonna
Dante,
try to get him
you
the worst
shall be
one.
nameless.
I'm just gonna flip her off.
I see a bow. Ah. Yolig, does he need his fingers?
Yes.
Yes, he does need his fingers.
Bummer. What about you two? Names?
Nene.
Mene. You shall be Malgrid.
I'm fucking molding.
You sh- I can't deliver the line with a straight face. You shall be Malgrid.
I
And
thought
what
I was
is-
gonna just start fucking laughing.
And what is your name?
Leo Gresham.
Lolgrid. Perfect. And with all names given, I now request your plan.
For
Or what?
So, Halleck here has agreed to help us take down Keller.
I see.
The great sage Yunag on the far shore once told me that one with special blood, which of course would be mine, as I am the goddess of attrition, would come upon my presence.
While this is happening, Jared, I'm gonna take out my bedroll. I'm gonna lay down.
Can I put him in? Do y'all mind if I put him in timeout?
as long as you give him back.
Not sure.
You can do whatever you want.
His
to do.
presence is frustrating me.
Peace.
Perfect. She closes her fist, and a mechanic that was going to come up during if y'all had chosen to fight her is going to occur. She closes her fist, and a dome of darkness just encloses Dante, and he's just in there by himself. It's safe in there, don't worry.
Sidestep away from it anyway.
Yeah. Not standing near
Dante,
that.
there's still, like, it's like a hollow, it's not solid on the inside, it's like a thin layer. The best way I can describe this is, if for those of you that played Destiny, this is the Oryx 1v1.
Double?
This is the Oryx
Yes.
1v1.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding,
Oh no.
and I'm gonna take out a piece of firewood and just light it on fire.
Oh my god.
It's right in the
Okay.
middle of the room. I'm
You
just
guys
gonna.
I
still-
thought you were gonna
now.
work trick.
You start smoking yourself out. You start smoking yourself out.
The
I'm just
stupidity.
gonna. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit there.
Love this.
Oh my
All right,
god.
y'all don't know this is happening,
Yeah,
so you're
no.
just smoking
No,
yourself
we
out in
don't.
there. And we get back to what was going on. So the great sage Yunag once told me that one with special blood would come to change the fate of my people.
You heard this from the far shore.
The far shore of Myth Range, yes, like the other side. If you go through the South Salt Mines, you take a couple twists and turns, you can find this great sage. People, I
Oh,
learned
we
about
need
it.
him.
Her. I learned about her in
Alright.
a fantasy novel I read in the. Anyways, sorry. I don't. She looks around at her guards. I would never do such a thing. I learned about it from something Duelenor made me read once. Remember, he is to be despised. And they all go,
Who is this Duelenor?
I'm pretty sure she said Duelenor.
Duelenor, yes.
Doominor. Yep.
Uh,
I heard Aiden say Doominor, and I was like,
That's a
that's not.
Duelenor.
No, I heard Doominor.
I'm gonna make sure I'm
It was-
pronouncing his name right because I'm like remembering lore off the top of my head, and there's a lot of lore. So before I give y'all a recap of who this guy was, because I rolled her history check. Nope, his name was wrong. Durliner. I was close.
Duelenor.
Durla. Everyone's named Jeff now.
No, I like it.
I like Duelenor.
Durlanir. Durliner was she was a great leader of the Drow, and she came before Kelleror. She created the process that led to the births, to my glorious rebirthing in the Smothering Tide. But Durliner was in denial that our creation was to be their downfall, and refused to give up her seat to me, and as such, perished. But before I could take to the throne, Kelleror stepped in my place. That is who Durliner was. Anyways,
She wouldn't have happened to bleed yellow. She.
no, she very much bled red when I stabbed her.
Just a hunch.
to
I
know.
need to confirm. We've run into a few
Blessing.
that do.
Weird. Very weird people.
Interesting. I've never seen yellow blood. So, how do you plan to save my people? How
I don't
will you
understand what
change
they
their
need to be
fate?
saved from.
I would leave that
Kelleror.
to my most trusted advisor, Mulgrid, to explain to you.
Not oftentimes do you know when this happens, but I know Yulger just made the wrong dialogue decision.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, you say
I
that.
almost had your respect going
Bandit,
up. I'd like to
Bandit,
point that out.
you kind of look over and you see above Mene's head. Menadina didn't like that, and then you look over and you see
Medina
above.
disproves.
Menadina disproves, and then you see above Halleg's head. Halleg approves.
You can see the fucking affinity meter dropping like a tank.
Okay. Then I'm going to need more details on what they need to be saved from and what is their fate.
Well, their fate
cannot
is to
give
be
you a good
controlled
plan
by
and-
Kelleror. They're like, the best way to put it is Kelleror is like in their heads, has them convinced he's God when I am, and they're wrong. And so we need to go kill Kelleror.
I do have a question for you before you continue with this plan, or
Mm-hmm.
slaying Kelleror. How would you go about continuing to feed the people, your people?
Oh yeah, I showed you know, history lesson. Yolig, explain to your followers how I will feed my people.
Oh. Well, attrition is a valuable asset among all of our people, everyone's people. There will likely be a period of strife and attrition following the death of Kelly. People will go somewhat hungry. However, I happen to know a wonderful group, wonderful group of people that have figured out the farming situation. They live just over the mountains, and we will request help from them. No matter what happens, there will be a stable. Bring seeds and will teach anyone who needs to farm. Bring that into the cities. And we'll have trade set
Yolig,
up
have you
too.
forgotten everything I told you about how my powers work?
And that is 2 wrong dialogue choices in a row.
Well, I know that. Look, I already know that you can take the burden of the darkness.
Yes, there
The
you
tide,
go.
yes. So we won't have to worry about the darkness anymore. And then me and my group will do everything in our power to get rid of the darkness.
Wait, but the darkness is a key component of Our Lady the Underdark.
And maybe get rid of is a strong. Perhaps make it more livable.
Over 3. Did he just say make it more liberal?
Livable.
Livable.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna make the darkness more liberal.
He's gonna put the
They
darkness.
went
Never
from
mind.
communism to straight up the
The dumbing
most
down of the darkness.
capitalist. Oh my god, this is terrible.
I truly love Our Lady Darkness. But the common folk,
0 for 4.
they can't handle such power.
That was for Bandit.
That is
was
my
wrong choice for
purpose.
Bandit.
I'll handle it for them. It seems that I will need to further educate your champion, so I will step down into his place for a moment to let you in. My powers, she kind of reaches behind her, and you see similar tendrils to that Kelroy uses. Like these shadows that pass into the dark outside of Yogurt's sphere of influence. But they are, they almost look tangible. They look like you could reach out and touch them, similar to the ones you saw in, in the House of Dawn. They don't look sharp. They don't look formed. But they do look tangible. It looks like she might be more. Those of you with an arcane knowledge can kind of look at this and make an estimated guess that maybe she is stronger than Kelroy. But there is potentially one who understands this whole thing more than either of them could. And Alig reaches behind her and motions to these, and she goes, "With these blessings I take upon the burdens of my people. When they are in the dark, like the ones you walked by on your way in, I handle the mental burden of being in the beyond, in the tide, so that they would not be smothered. I was gifted by my rebirthing with a mental fortitude like steel. With that I protect my people, and that is how I would feed them. Men and women would volunteer to adventure beyond, and I would protect them from the will of the smothering tide. But the smothering tide would in turn protect them from the will of others, as they could not enter the way they can. And as such, we would have symbiotic relationship, as the mother would intend. That is how I would feed my people. And with that relationship, we could control the Underdark, as we rightfully should.
I see.
That was a compelling speech.
At this point, she goes, "Oh, detentioning your nameless tires me. I will release him." And she drops the bubble. Smoke goes fucking everywhere. The whole room starts to fill with smoke. Everybody starts coughing. Uh,
I'm
oh,
just sitting there smiling.
what in the name? I will
He
have
doesn't
to
have
do.
titles. He's nameless.
Oh, I would have to do something about this. Oh, and she like brings a wave of dark across the room, and as it gets closer to y'all, it no, we'll say for each one of you, as it gets closer, it kind of brushes over you. All of you feel for those of you that haven't touched it yet, you feel a cold, very cold energy wash over you as it goes by. For Leo, this feels normal. For the rest of you, it's spine shuddering. But it seems that Leo, who's expecting it to assault his mind and steals his will, does not have that experience. And he's it's a little confusing. The rest of you are just like, oh, that was uncomfortably cold. And she shoves all of the smoke out of the room. She goes,
Does it look like she's affected at all by this?
no. In fact, she looks extremely focused and locked in on doing such a motion.
For the period of time that we're smothered in darkness, can we move still? Or do we freeze?
Yeah. You can still move. Potentially, as was told earlier, someone is preventing you from being assaulted by whatever powers lie beyond.
I assume I'm still silenced.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't
Very good
concentration to
assumption.
make the thingy. It's powerful.
Ooh, it is storming.
Yes,
I
sir.
wish.
Well, I am eager to hear your plan to get me into the seat in Velahir.
Oh,
The seat. So you need to be in the seat?
Yes, I wish to take the throne.
Right, but you need to be there physically to take the throne?
I feel like I should be.
why can't we take the throne to you?
That's what I've and then she covers her mouth so that the guards don't see it.
You're gonna have to actually speak.
She says I've read. She's like, that's what I've before. I should be there to take it from him.
I see.
Else given's the display of power you've put on for us. I just think the best plan would just be for us to handle all of his infantry, if you called it that, and leaves the one-on-one to use.
I don't think he'd fight fair. It wouldn't be an honorable battle.
He's kind of to be strong enough to overcome.
He's kind of a loser.
Always the more enjoyable for you.
Not how much I can agree with.
Finish him off.
He's also holding someone hostage.
Is he? Is that something you care about?
Yes.
Is this the technology that Yolig was telling me about that you seek? Whatever that is?
Well, that's anecdotal, but yes, we are interested in that as well, but...
I care about a person being 2 people getting out of this alive.
Okay, we can do that. What do you want them? It's 2 people for the fates of mine. That's fine. Okay. You can have them.
Okay.
It's a very calculated approach to human life. Or rather, to elven
You're
life.
good. I'm going to recommend that you shut your mouth while I talk about the plan.
Well, indeed,
Although, but I need to roll.
attrition is about losses. She just starts answering Yolik.
I'm gonna like super animatedly like go when Mene says to shut up to Yolgram and stuff.
And
Look, attrition is about losses, but that doesn't mean we should sacrifice people. Attrition is about surviving as well. We would
That's
prefer
fair.
as many people to survive as we can.
what empire will there be
So-
if you're the only one alive?
What's the thought? Am I gonna like? Are we gonna like assassinate him? Are we gonna?
I'm gonna have to fight him, but I have no idea how.
War is not a small thing. He has the entire city under his grasp.
Oh,
Country.
he wouldn't know we're coming. I mean, I can hide from him. I've been doing it this whole time.
I suppose that's true.
How close could you and yours powers get us to his throne before we be detected?
There's this weird thing about Vela here that I've never figured out. And Kelleros, insists that he does it with his massive powers. But it's got this like kind of like the one you have. Like the one you have, Yoldik. This area of safety around it where I can't get my powers to penetrate. With strength. They're limited here, because I'm not fully immersed in the dark, in the smothering tide. So, likely I could get you to the city without knowing you were there, and then once you're in the city, if you get spotted by his brainwashed guards.
We've been to the city. We've spoken with Kelleran. I think I have reason to believe we could get inside. At least the group of us could.
You think we could get
You've
in
spoken
without
with
her head?
Kelleror. What did he make you do something? Did he touch you?
No, but did he touch you?
No, but I mean, there were a
Anyway.
lot of acolytes in the House of Dawn that said that Kelleror had touched them and made them holy, and I just
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh, that's really
Oh, that's how he described it. Of course he did.
that's. Look, no, he originally sent us to find you, but since then how should we say? I think our minds have been turned. More
so
a matter of
you were to
necessity.
find me. I assume
Yeah.
he wanted you to kill me.
You would
Indeed.
assume correct.
Yes.
So oh, I have a really, really great plan. All my plans are... Alright, I know what we'll do. I have an amazing plan. So, you need my head, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Mhm.
So you take him my head, and then that's how we get in, and then I kill him.
But you'll be dead if we do that.
Why would I be dead?
I would get your
Can you
head
survive
without
without a
your
head?
body.
Simple. I am... You completely underestimate your goddess. I'm the goddess of attrition. Surviving through things is my specialty.
Have you done this before?
Oh no.
Fucking Crusher.
Have I done this
Hey.
before?
Yeah.
I have survived multiple lethal wounds.
Now, I think this is a brilliant plan, very well thought of.
Is he aware of this power?
Gassing the fuck out of her. So...
You know what? Fair. Actually,
I mean, out of character here. This just solves the problem if it doesn't work. So, I mean...
Yeah, we do an experiment. She either lives and we take him to kill Kelleror, or take her to kill Kelleror, or she dies and we take her head to Kelleror.
I mean, yeah,
It's-
I suppose we have no reason not to believe you.
At how this works to see it happen.
Mhm.
So we collapse my nature to my head. And from there, you take me to Kelleror, and he just lets me in.
That he would do, yes.
Yep, it seems like that would...
I can
That
see why
works.
he would think cutting off my head would kill me. That is something I haven't tried. Alright. This is the plan.
Out of character, I'm just letting her make the plan, because then, like, stack that on top of, it was all her idea.
Social engineering
And if
101.
it
Reference since they
works-
came up with it.
If it works, she gets extreme bragging rights. If it doesn't work, oh
That'd be
well.
crazy. How would you beat the BBEG? Oh, they killed him. I know this is not the
Alright.
BBEG.
You guys, she comes down off her throne. She goes, I will show once more my power of attrition to my followers. And all of the gods in the room go, here! And then they all rush out, and a bunch of people come in, and like it's like 10 to 15, as I said before, people. And she walks up and she goes, your scythe looks perfect for this. Hit me.
Okay. I
Off with the head.
take the scythe off my back, and I go for the neck.
All right, with a clean sweep, because she's not trying to like dodge it or anything. And her head separates from her body. Body goes limp, and the head kind of rolls across the floor. A little bit of blood, a lot of blood. And then you hear a ahem. Do I look dead? How dead do I look?
I'm gonna go pick her up.
You go pick her head up. No, my champion, help, get him, stop him.
What do you want me
I was
to do?
just
I mean, I
You
guess
want to
I'll...
be
Take
in
the
my
head.
head.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Okay,
How's-
Bandit, hand me the head.
I'm gonna slowly walk the head over.
What
to
do you
Neil
want
Grid,
us to do
who's
with the rest
not
of your
getting off
body?
the throne, apparently.
Oh, Yonig, take me over closer to my body.
I'm still holding her, so I'll walk over to her body. Still
No,
holding her.
that is Yonig. Stop it, stop. Don't make me.
I walk back over to Grid.
Yeah, you give Yogurt the head.
Here
Okay.
you go. She's bleeding on my shoes.
Don't hold her by the hair.
I want.
That is definitely what you just did.
Yeah.
Hey, ow,
I
ow.
bring her over to her body.
Perfect. Her eyes kind of look. Are you what direction are you looking?
What direction am I looking? Well, I just angle her down to look at her body.
Oh, so that she can look at it.
Yeah. You want me to do here?
Grid, you have a faucet of more Halleck blood.
You
Mind if
do.
I, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I had to fix something really quick. Hopefully fix something. We'll see if it actually fixed it.
Yeah, I fixed it.
It's good now.
Alright. So... Where was I? Oh yeah, okay. You've got her looking at it. Good. She looks at it for a moment and she goes... She seems to be really focused, and then you watch as her body kind of dissolves into like that same like formed but kind of shapeless darkness that you saw coming out of her before. And it kind of goes up towards her neck and goes into her head, and then it seals off and she stops bleeding.
Ah, there you go. Hey,
Very impressive.
man, this is gonna get really tiring, and I can't use my weapon. Can you fasten a harness?
Yes, I could make that. Does Her Majesty's want an extra pocket where we can put your clothes in it?
Oh, they're with the form. We'll be okay.
Oh, did they go with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
By my decree, they have to.
Thank goodness,
That's
honestly.
very impressive.
The clothes follow your command.
I wish
Indeed.
my clothes followed my command.
Yeah, this is actually an incredible
me go.
discovery.
Jared, I'll get to work on crafting a harness. It's gonna be the fucking baby pouch.
Yes.
Yo, Nick, let me see. Let me see the harness. I must see it. It is not good enough. More jewelry.
Where's
Well,
that?
you're gonna be right next to my crystal,
Jewelry.
so that's jewelry.
Yes, the crystal. Yes, that thing. Put that on there.
Absolutely. Yeah, here you go.
It's like it's at the bottom where like her neck would be.
Good. Couple more. Thalig, go to my dressing room and retrieve my finest jewels.
Brings all of them.
He comes out with about 2,000 gold worth of jewelry, and he sets it down. These are the
Did you get so
finest.
many jewels?
How many of them are worth like two? Hold on, I need to.
She goes, perfect. All of them on the harness.
Hold on a second. How many are? I need. Fuck. What's the name of the spell? 1 second. I need to find a spell.
Now, do realize that once we, get back to the capital, we're gonna have to take you out of the harness.
Yes, and then I'll take the harness. It'll be a trophy of my victory. The armor I
Certainly.
wore into battle.
Absolutely.
It shall be a
We
holy
will
Minus
relic
the
of my
his
people.
crystal.
You can't take the crystal. That's mine.
Yeah, we kind of need that, unfortunately.
But everything else, yours.
Jared, does she happen to
Fine.
have a diamond or at least 200 GP in that pile?
100%.
How many?
4.
All right, guys. How much should we try our luck here?
Don't.
Do you need help?
No. So out of character, we could use a diamond worth 200 GP for Glyph of Warding. That's basically a fucking cheat code in D&D, all right? I can make a glyph that does like fucking anything. It's great. It's expensive, but it's great. That's like if someone dies, no, they
You could
didn't.
put the glyph on warding onto the bag, and then give the bag with the head
No, you
to
have to.
Kelawar.
I wish you have to crush up the diamond. It has to be powdered.
Also,
We
I don't
could-
think glyphs of warding are mobile, correct?
They are not, no. But
Okay.
you can have anything on them. There's no like range to them.
Mm-hmm.
So something happens, it triggers it anywhere. All right. Is she facing me as I work on this right now?
Yes, she requested
Definitely.
that a while ago.
Okay, so
Mhm.
she's definitely looking. All right, I'll put them all on the harness for now.
All right.
But I might make or try to fashion a little like mechanic to where
Oh,
I can maybe get 1 or 2 to fall off later on if she doesn't ask
Lina
for those
die?
back.
good job.
I don't know what happened. I broke it. My bad.
Yeah,
You
I'm
apparently
gonna-
called me.
I'm going to make 1 or 2 of the diamonds. They may fall out during the fight. And then we can grab them.
Perfect work. Perfect work.
And it looks fucking great. It's just bedazzled all down the harnesses.
Now, Yolig, move me close to Balgrid. can you like draw a really cool sword on it? Can you like?
I take out my little like rope dart dagger and I like carve it. I'm assuming it's like leather. I like
Yeah.
carve a little sword in the leather.
Yeah, no, make it on fire.
Make it on fire. I like your touches. Draw some
Yeah,
buttons.
yeah. Nice. All right, cool. So, when do we start the march? Hold on, I shouldn't be turning my head. When do we start the march? I'm trying to look at your. Oh wait, she's on the phone. Let me look at you. Turn me around. Turn me around. When do we march? What is the plan?
Well,
Um,
I suppose we just
Suppose now.
get going then. No.
Yes. Thinking about it, it'll be hard for me to protect my people from Kellerol's influence while also in this form. They'll have to come with you.
All of them.
Yep, they'll all have to come with you.
I mean,
They
do you
probably
think that
shouldn't
they
go
could?
into the city then. They probably shouldn't go into the city though. You don't happen to
Can
have
you
a
hide
second one
them?
of these safety bubbles, do you?
Looks at Bandit.
Looks abandoned.
Wait, what?
One of the
What did you-
safety bubbles.
I can't make.
Oh,
sense.
wait. We could take over the area that he is keeping. The one as well. That also has a era of safety.
Will you know we're coming? If we do that?
Oh, that's.
He would.
That's probably not acceptable then.
Yeah.
Y'all
I can-
do y'all have a second bubble, perhaps?
Yeah. I have the bubble.
Perfect. Well, we'll give it back. Give it to Thalik. Thalik walks over and he goes, Algrid, give me your bubble.
How about I just stick by you the whole time?
They'll be
You're just
not
saying-
joining us. Bollig.
Mm-hmm.
What was that nameless?
Mm-hmm.
Would they even fit in the whole bubble thing? It's like what, 30 feet across?
It's not big.
Yes, they would all fit.
Mhm.
It's a
30-foot
30-foot
radius.
radius. You can fit 15 people in a 30-foot radius.
No, it's only 15 people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just want that back in pristine condition. Better than I gives it to you.
I'm sorry, Bollig. I can't let mine go.
This is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Motioning
Indeed,
to
it is a debt of my own.
Yallig.
Thank you for using my true name.
Well, well, if that's out of the way, we shall get moving. But I guess I should give your nameless his tongue back.
No, it's,
No, it's okay. You can
You can leave that
as
for
a
now.
debt to you.
Your tongue is yours.
Bollig these nuts.
It's not it's Bolgrid.
Good.
Y'all
Bolger.
were saying Bollig
I
earlier.
wanted to be
Bolgrid.
Bollig. I'm
He
not.
wanted to
I'm
be
Bolgrid.
Bollig.
no.
He's Bolgrid.
He's Bolgrid.
So she goes, that one
Jared
didn't even make
literally
sense.
said-
That's Bollig.
You
That's
literally
Bollig over
I
there.
said,
said
Bollig
Bollig.
goes-
Bollig, give me
Bollig
the
goes-
crystal.
Yeah, I might have misspoke. But
Bollig
Bollig goes,
these nuts.
Bollig goes, why am I catching strays?
Sorry, your father called me
Yeah, we'll
Oh.
talk
asking
about
about my job stuff. So
You didn't have
Well,
to.
eh.
it. Onward. Begin march. Forward. Yoli.
okay.
Right. Suppose we shall return to the capital. Let us go to the
Yes.
capital.
I suppose so.
Yes. She goes, You're right. We must go to the capital. That is where this will happen. That is where it will all go down.
You're seeing Leo just twitch.
Oh, you see both Menadina and Leo twitch.
And Bulgrid.
Bullcrit.
I'm not using the new names.
Man, am I glad I don't have a name like Mulgrid.
Dante, I could turn you into the fucking where you're supposed to be arrested. I do my best to not.
I mean, they had to catch me.
You guys make your way to the capital, I guess. It's a
I suppose we're
long journey.
making our way.
You guys begin making your way south, unless y'all have something else you want to break off
While
to
we're
go do while
walking,
you're carrying around.
Ahead. While we're walking, I'm going to look at Dante anyway and go, we did hear where your required person may be.
Oh, yeah, I
Those
heard that too.
pages.
It was just a sphere of darkness. I could still hear everything.
Did he?
Yeah,
I
sure.
assume.
I'm not going back.
Okay,
Ha!
fair enough. Otherwise, we explained to him.
Yeah,
Just in turn.
if not, then y'all would have to explain a fucking ton.
Something, are sure.
Yeah, for sure.
She definitely didn't read about it in a book.
Definitely not.
Definitely.
Although
not.
it's just us and her now.
That book was like locatable in the House of Dawn. If Dante said, "Do any of these books talk about a sage?" But I knew for a fact Dante's character would look. For one, he didn't come to that session, which was sad. But for two,
Yeah.
I was like, the odds of Dante looking at books very low.
I've done it.
Logo.
Like 3 times.
I will point
Actually,
out.
wait,
Full of
yeah, he has.
paper in my bag.
I will
Yeah,
point
you
out
do.
of character when we get to the capital, we are going to take her out of the harness because a bedazzled ass harness strapped to Yulgrid like a baby's pouch
No,
isn't
but
very
it's so
convincing before
good.
we decapitated her and
It's
don't
so
actually
good.
care about the head.
Damn it!
That
Bandit has brain cells.
Food for thought.
I did express this already.
You guys are on your way there. It's about day and a half journey, day south.
ooh, we're cutting it close.
Yep.
We are going back to Yerafi, FYI as well.
We need to go to
I-
Sage first before you can
I have
go to
a
fucking-
singular week left.
Oh,
We need to go to South first before we can go to Yerfi.
you guys.
Your feet.
Oh, I guess while we're traveling, ooh, that was a good piece of lightning.
I saw that in Jared's back window. Door. That's
Yeah.
window.
The windows.
How are we supposed to make sure that the person we want that's being held hostage stays alive?
The one that like is in the guts of the castle.
Yes, the one that, what's her name? Her wife
Just
is.
like, we'll kill him and then go get him.
He's not going to bother with her.
He'll be
Why
more
would
worried
he?
about dodging my blows.
I believe that.
I don't think he's going to just have them kill her. That seems inept.
I don't think he knows that we know.
Even if he does put 2 and 2 together, it would probably be far too late.
Got it.
It's not worth his time.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop the topic now because we are now in an area where he has eyes and ears.
Conversation I wanted to bring up though. I wanted
Hey,
to
bring it
talk to the head. So, what
Talk
do
to the
you
head?
know about what I am?
What you are? You're Fulgrid, like worshipper of Yolig, name
That's
gifted
the
by Halleck.
species.
Oh, I know a couple of my worshippers went out into the town nearby, and they found some like creatures that kind of look like you do, because um, they brought back like bodies, but they had like stuffed them with straw, so they like were kind of fun to keep around.
How's similar to me?
Like furry.
Just furry and is about yay big.
Yeah, furry, about yay big. Um, really good, really good squish. Here, let me
Great.
see. Oh wait, I can't right now.
I suppose
Yeah.
you could bite him.
What?
Yes, come hither.
Wiring?
I let the intrusive thoughts win. I didn't think.
Come hither.
As got about all the information I think I need.
But I must know. A good leader gives what is requested.
As yous already gave all and then some. As
But you
wiring.
could be good squish like the stuffed ones.
I don't think I am.
Yolig.
Yolig's gone.
I'm out.
I am moving closer. I thought
Yolig.
you could hear me. I am moving him closer.
Moving him closer. You're
Moving-
holding
No,
it.
no,
I'm
Yolig.
moving.
It seems
I'm moving Howard close to Bandit. To the Bandit.
just give him a good squish to let me know what the feel is.
As really don't. That's not necessary.
Yolig, it is an order from your goddess.
I pat his head. I pat his head.
I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah,
I take off your hat. I pat his head.
Nope.
I attempt to take off his hat.
I'm sidestepping the closer he's getting, so the distance isn't closing.
No, come here, Bandit.
No, I don't think I will.
Fulgrid, I will
I'm
revoke
following
your
orders.
name. Fulgrid,
I need to follow orders.
Eyes don't care about the orders. Eyes don't like to be touched.
You don't care about my people?
No, not particularly.
Fulgrid, your
Not
name
in
will be
this case.
revoked. You will be nameless.
I
That
I will
sounds
do
like a
pretty
personal
okay.
issue.
will do everything in my power. Come on,
Yolig, control your
Have-
followers.
have a hug. Have a hug.
Eyes
Order him.
really don't want.
I really think you need it.
Eyes. There's plenty of
You're
other things
good.
that I
I
use to
swear
cope.
to God.
Eyes
No,
can
no,
use
no,
a
no, no.
drink.
It's
You
not
just keep-
Yolgrid
do you keep
anymore.
dodging
It's
it?
Yolig.
Yes.
Bandit?
Yep.
You spend the
Yep.
whole. Alright, he
Does not
goes.
change the fact.
Well, Yolig,
Just like your
I'm
Mulgrim.
demoting your follower. He
No,
is
I
now
don't-
nameless.
Let's
go.
Previous nameless. You are now Bollig.
Fuck off. Nope. Fuck you.
You are.
Don't say that.
No. Oh
I don't
no.
Do you wish to?
The fucker?
Whoa!
Out of character?
No,
Whoa,
he said.
whoa, whoa.
He said he doesn't believe in gods, and then her tone shifted, and she
Oh.
said, "Do you wish to?"
Oh.
Look, you can have Yolgrid all to yourself or whatever. Just don't bring me into your religious circle like everyone else.
Make
While he's
a
distracted, I want to
persuasion
try
check.
and hug
No,
Bandit.
no, I am not distracted. I am actually moving further and further away.
Make a persuasion check.
2.
Stop
Oh,
this.
3.
Hmm.
Do you wanna
Now.
do anything about that?
No. That's.
I don't have a hero point.
I do. I
Yeah, you
can.
do. You have a long rest.
Was it
That's
an
not how it
important
works.
long rest?
Yeah, we long rest at the beginning of the session.
That's true.
That's not how this works
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Anymore.
That shifted a bit ago. As if they were getting
Mhm.
used
Too
for
many.
stupid things. People were using
How does it
them
work?
like you get it
Candy.
at the end of an arc.
Yeah.
So y'all are
Now,
in
let's.
So you got them back at the end of the House of Dawn. The one you
Mhm.
get from telling the
Recap.
recap
Is
is
one
per
section.
session. That one can be used willy-nilly.
I have a willy nilly one.
No, you don't have to use it.
Trying to get Dante killed?
You've got an extra life.
I only count on him.
She goes,
This is.
you would
Can I
challenge
step in?
Yeah.
Now. Nameless. Let's. I
No, he is
understand
Bollig.
where you're coming. His Bolg?
I'm-
No.
Sorry, Bulgrid.
Not.
He is Bulgrid.
Bulgrid.
I am not.
I do not even think he is worthy of that name. Can you not have two nameless?
I have never had two nameless.
Well, maybe it's time to start.
I think it's perfectly reasonable for you to have multiple nameless. Exiling those that are nameless, or letting them prove themselves to you.
Alright.
Now-
I won't prove myself at all.
I could exile him.
No, I don't think that's necessary. Let's
We
give him a
still
chance here.
need their help.
We need to finish the mission before you can do that.
However, that being said, if you wish to take away his tongue again, I see no issue with that.
We are past taking his tongue. His entire...
Have you ever heard of Rock Ball?
What? No?
Rock Ball. It's a game where you kick rock. You have 3 strikes. Currently on his
He is on his...
still has 2 more.
He's on his
I
second.
would think he's on
Okay,
his
he's on his second then, but that still means he has another strike.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put Mene between myself and Yulgrid.
I would let this nameless
Stay
be
nameless.
as resourceful as we can make him. He is one more pair of arms against Kelleror.
Yes, and then after we kill Kelleror, I take his arms. That's a perfect idea.
No.
We can discuss it later.
We
Yep.
can put this off and let him prove his usefulness in our battle against Kelleror. Now,
If you make a declaration now,
nameless.
might live to regret it.
Let's go over here. I'm gonna take Dante away from the situation, keeping them apart.
I can see
Bandit
it
can
now.
handle himself.
I can see now Leo's gonna
Dante
get
cannot.
Leo's gonna get him like to the very back and go, you need political lessons. You need diplomacy lessons.
What's diplomacy?
Learning when you should speak, and when
Yeah.
you
I just
shouldn't.
didn't want a stupid name.
I understand that. You can just kind of ignore it.
No. I would rather be nameless than have something like Lolgrid or Mulgrid.
Bulgrid. Yeah, Bulgrid. I'm going to agree with you. The names are not very pleasant, but let's...
They are just rooted for these nut jokes. I can't hold back.
Understood. We just need to ignore her for now.
I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore her if she's calling the wrong name at you, you know? And
But
then she
she's-
gets all mad, and then, like, boom, bam, snap, I'm dead. Like,
Exactly that. She will
yeah,
just
exactly.
kill you.
So, yeah, so her not giving me a name is better than her giving me a name. Because then, if she says, hey, nameless, which I think is a lot better than, hey, Bulgrid, I'm not gonna respond to Bulgrid. I will just ignore the shit out of that.
That's fair. We can allow that. It seems that I've managed to convince her to stave off a name for now, but try not to antagonize her.
I'm antagonizing people. She's
I-
antagonizing people. Persuasion.
We're gonna get an episode where Dante has to deal with children.
It's the gaslighter against the gaslighters.
Yes. Children gaslighters.
Oh god. You could try to roll against Leo, but you're not.
Persuasion.
Not winning anything.
11.
What the hell do I? I'm not convinced by this. I'm not persuaded.
No, you have to roll against it. We. That's the whole point.
Roll what? Roll what?
I don't know. What's the opposite of persuasion?
They cannot both be named.
I guess-
we must call them different things.
Like
How about
insight, I guess.
We
Okay,
do
14.
already have nicknames for each other.
Damn.
what do you call the
Might-
the annoying one?
I call him Dante.
No, that sounds.
It was
too-
given to him by his parents. It's
That
kind
is-
of like the
that is
same
pretty
idea.
lame. That is pretty lame. Like using a name that your parents gave you.
Yeah, I know. What if we call him like?
Can
Dang.
I hear this?
No.
You should be
No,
in the back
No,
of
you
this.
cannot. This is going
Dang
on
it.
during our conversation.
I was gonna be like, oh well, what did your parents call you? And then just start calling her by her parents' given name.
We could do like by profession. Call him Ranger.
Hmm.
Maybe like D.
Roll grid.
Roll grid. Yeah, it does have a certain ring to it, but I don't know if he'll accept that.
Hmm.
I think we have to drop the grid. I know, it's your tradition, but he has his own.
Hmm. He did smell.
He did smell.
He does do that.
Got it. We shall call the furry one nameless, and the one that is annoying, he shall be called Stinky.
I think he would love that.
Turn me to
I
him.
think
must
it's
address him as
really
such.
ironic considering that like the first 3 sessions.
I have a stink bomb. Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to do this right now, Jared?
I will
I will
immediately
stink
person this man.
I will
Oh, no.
stink bomb.
Here we go, dramatic
I will
irony.
pass the wisdom save and I will stink bomb.
Oh god, no.
He might
You
make
what?
you stink.
How would he do such a thing?
They don't know I have it.
I like whisper
Yeah, we
to
do.
her the making of.
No, this was one that you guys saw me use the 2 that I had made.
Yes,
I
but we
made
know you've
one
made more,
without-
or
We
probably.
know you've made more.
We know. We
No,
assume
no,
you have
no.
one at all times. We assume
You
you,
don't
have one at
know.
all times. I don't care.
Would that be an assumption that y'all would make, though?
Yes.
Yes. I made that assumption after you made stink bombs for the first time in front of us.
That would be
Doing
told
in
him. I
front
will
of you.
address him as such.
I really
We'll
think we
see
should
if
just
he
call him
approves of
Dante.
this name. That would be lame.
Look, I know, but he's lame. It fits him.
Make a
That's
persuasion
the
check.
most compelling argument
Make a
so
persuasion
far.
check.
Make a persuasion check.
Don't fail me now, Dice Cloud.
And before Dante doesn't want to be
Oh,
called
actually, you know what?
Dante.
I'm rolling this. Where's my
It comes
D20?
back. I want to be called Stinky.
That's a.
The what? You cut out. 4.
4.
4.
No, it shall be Stinky. Yes, that shall be his name.
Well. Suppose that will be his name.
Meanwhile, in a third conversation,
Stinky, you may come out.
genuinely do not
back
know
over
what
here.
punishment we are going to inflict upon you right after this. I've run out of ideas. I'm just about at my wit's end.
I'm
not
So-
moving.
It seems he's paralyzed with acceptance of his name.
I don't know what to do with him right now. What's
Indeed.
getting us all roped up in this? He's had.
I'm
whiff.
watching Dante like
He's
a
had a whiff of
hawk.
power, and this is what he's.
Are you
become.
though?
Yes.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I'm
Because
watching
I know
Duergar
you're
like
going
hawk.
to do something.
What? Since when?
I
What
have.
do you mean since when?
You guys
If
get,
you-
it's about a day's journey at this point. You've been
The
traveling,
entire journey is
since the
equally filled
morning.
with shenanigans.
and it's been full of shenanigans. You've made your way all the way back south, to the crossroads where the House of Dawn, up north to the southern salt mines, and then off towards the capital. You get to that point, and she goes, "All right, from here it should be to the west. No, to the east. East, yes. Put me at the sign. Yes, east. We stop
Okay.
for food.
All right, Ayosha, let's. Oh,
Leo just starts getting out stuff to cook. As he had before.
Do we have that pig?
No.
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 unfortunately, someone left it back at the town.
You want me
If
to
you're
roll
gonna
for
blame
this?
me, I feel like having our dead friend with us rather than a pig is
I'd agree.
a fair trade-off.
Unfortunately, the pig, the friend does not
The friend does not what you cut out.
cook any longer.
You're
Okay,
you're
so you
you're
would
the-
have had. I'm gonna strike
Yo-
a fucking
Yolik.
argument with Jorgen right now. So you would rather us leave our dead friend who died in front of you to take a pig that we would eat maybe a day or two.
No, that's.
This is what you're
Still
sounding
does
like.
that.
You're mad that I left a pig rather than our friend.
Yodik, you let Stinky talk to you this way?
I'm gonna throw the stink bomb now.
Hey, you shut it.
I command him to drop it.
Drop it.
What's their DC?
17.
I'm gonna grab it after he drops it.
I have a +5 to wisdom.
Oh no, he might
Little
throw
did y'all
it.
know the boss fight was getting Dante to the fucking boss without dying.
Yep.
You said 17, right?
17.
One off.
So
The
Dante,
cloak
you pull
Coming
it
in
out
clutch.
and you barely let go of it at the last second. And
I'm catching it with telekinesis, and I'm bringing
okay, I
it
was
to
gonna
me.
make you go to catch it, but if you're gonna use your telekinesis, all right, it kind of stops in the air and floats away. 6
I'm-
seconds later,
I'm
6
gonna
seconds
pull out a
later-
second one and throw it.
Damn it.
You had 2?
I made 2.
Drop it again. Do your check again. Oh no.
Kylie goes, "What's happening here? What am I missing?"
Ah, fuck.
Taking that one too.
Dante,
Go
I
to
have
what is
reason to
happening.
believe you had much more room
I'm
in
gonna,
your bag.
I'm gonna take. No, this is in my backpack, not in my.
Or in your cloak. For the pig. For the record.
I'm gonna
He
take
did not.
Oh no.
a thing of spicy seasoning out and just fucking throw it.
I know that's the spicy seasoning, and can I try to catch it?
I just catch it in midair.
Are you like taking the lid off and like?
Yes.
Oh.
So he
Can I
like
just
scatters
Grapple
spices.
Dante. So he can't continue to do this. I'll roll. I rolled a 7. Actually, it's a. No, it's a 7.
Yeah, Dante
Yeah.
probably easily slips that with acrobatics.
Probably.
Yeah.
No
I have a
guarantee.
+5 to acrobatics. I mean,
You
He'd
could
have to
roll a
nat
1 or a 2.
but that's a
2,
20.
he would.
Okay, he gets away from me.
Look,
I
Don't
rented
mind
the worst.
that. Don't mind this next roll. Oh, it's a 19.
Are you rolling a Tailspire?
He
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
I'm not.
look, we all want Kelleror dead. Can we
Wait,
just...
does the spicy seasoning not affect Yogrid at all?
He. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, she just kind of like goes by her, and she like closes her eyes when it goes by, and then she's like, "Ugh, ugh, Yolig, wipe my face. It's on my face."
Does it affect Yogrid?
Yes, ma'am. Does it affect me?
You hated it before. Like it was too spicy. You said it was too spicy for you before.
Constitution save. Constitution save.
19. Plus
Okay.
numbers.
Then you're good. Hurry up! It's on my eyelid. Get it off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I suppose I like grab my sleeve and I just wipe her face.
Thank you.
Of course.
So did Bandit catch both of the stink bombs, or did one
Yes.
actually just like me? Okay.
He got both.
I got both.
I'm gonna steal those back when he's sleeping.
Okay, but okay.
Bandit
And
could
before
just-
Bandit hides them,
Bandit could just.
he could throw them
Bandit-
into the
Bandit
darkness.
could, yes, Bandit could throw it at her.
You
Can we
know,
just
no, you don't.
All get
I'm
along
doing
for
it.
a day.
Do it, buddy. Do it, buddy.
I
The fact that
unfortunately
they're-
don't have silence.
I like my
The
limbs
fact that there's
attached.
the fact that there's a world where y'all somehow end up having to fight Pally.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
because of me.
Elena, read the DMs.
All because of me.
Don't eye roll me.
I just did. Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it again.
You guys
Don't eye
travel
roll
east at this point and pass by the cities again and the farmers all smothered and working idly.
How do the crops grow right now?
They seem to be fully grown.
How the fuck?
Perhaps Kelleror has something to do with it.
He controls those in the darkness, but not.
He does have
does,
servants that
yeah.
travel in the darkness. They-
Yes, but they're all controlled, but the crops themselves. grow.
Oh, I see.
Unless he's controlling all of the crops, but that makes hardly any sense.
No, it'd be a lot of work.
Can I
Perhaps Mother Dark provides?
Of
Can I
course, Mother
roll?
Dark provides.
survival on these?
Yeah.
To figure out what might be causing them to grow?
Make a survival check.
I fail my survival check with a 2+ numbers.
Those look like plants. Edible ones at
They
that.
do look like plants. They look like plants.
They look like
Would I be able to
cabbages.
make like a religion check to see if it's like legitimately like an otherworldly being, like Mother Darkness?
You would know that it is based off of what you've read and the history you've been taught. The closest thing would be like Zella, as Mother Darkness, and she does not have domain over the Underdark. It seems this is a concept they came up with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Regardless of the way, it still grows. So
Yeah, that it does. You
Ask
guys make
Dante to look. I doubt
Look
it.
at what?
How the crops might be growing.
you guys make the journey.
Seems like they were already grown.
Fair enough, Dante.
Back to the capital. Do you guys stop at Billetsbrut, or are you just going by it?
Let's
I
play.
don't wanna-
I say go buy
Brewery.
it.
I
make sense to
say we just go by. I
Yeah,
don't think
wanna
there's
get them
anything that's
involved.
going to help us going there now.
Helig does not need to be aware of the existence of I have her name somewhere. T something.
Well, you've already
I thought
made
you were about to
her
say
aware of
Halleck
that.
doesn't need to be aware of the existence of alcohol.
Trinthia.
That too.
She's
That
underage.
She's 100.
Not that Bandit would care.
She's 170 something.
yeah, she's not like
No, she's not. That's okay. Well,
He said
that's 17 in human
176 or
years.
something.
170.
So- This is the lolly trope in the campaign. Got it.
Yep.
She's not a. Sure, if that's how you see her.
That
Yes, because it's funny.
small child, but is
Whose
really
sassy lost child is this?
So if you want her to be 4 foot something, I guess, but she's not that. She's small for a drow, but not 4 foot. She's probably like 5'7".
Fuck.
Still taller than Bandit.
Now you listen here.
She's tiny
Yeah.
compared to Minadina.
Even
Everyone's small compared to me.
I'm 6 foot.
You're the only one who's probably close, technically.
I know.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
like a
6
freak
inches
of nature.
taller.
I know. Still like a head above me.
At this point, you all are led.
To a place.
Stop licking me. Stop licking me. You all take her forward, and about another, so as I said earlier, day and a half total. Half day journey. You are outside Bella here. It's the same path as before through the wooded kind of forests, mushroom trees of Vingir, damp grass but not, or damp ground but not swampy. You go through past different small streams, lakes, and rivers, and
We should probably take her out of the harness.
Yes.
Also, be aware, this will be a trial of attrition. You are going to be stuffed inside of a bag or a hood. We will be using our previously owned names.
I permit you this pleasure.
Could
Thank
I
you,
be the one
my
holding
liege.
her, since I don't necessarily need my hands constantly?
Valid.
I would appreciate that. I do have a two-handed weapon.
I
So
don't.
do I.
I have a mace and a shield,
All right.
so
My people will stay here with Nameless's crystal. We will all go in. Once we're in, I will reform, and I will kill him.
do you wish to reform immediately, or we should probably just wait till we're face to face with him?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
should
yeah.
wait.
We'll,
That way you don't have to go through
we'll
everyone.
wait. Yes, as
Can you pretend to be dead?
as- yeah.
I say we
Why
go
did you
in.
say it like that?
Come on, Alex is dead. Let's go in.
I don't
Yes.
think Aiden noticed. You weren't watching the cameras. He said,
I was
"Can
not
you
watching the
Can
cameras.
you pretend to be dead?" And I went, yes.
I see. I see.
Into fighting Kelleror.
This can't go wrong.
Oh, definitely not. How could it go wrong?
How could it possibly go? We do have an ascendant on our side.
Mhm.
Well,
Send it via send it, so we might be okay.
yeah. Mathematically, it checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Mathematically.
You all make your way into the capital, and you step into the point where your bubble intersects, and you push forward until eventually you're in a familiar location. It's the square where you saw the kid get dragged out into the dark, into the smothering tide.
Mm-hmm.
Walking by you is a guy pushing a cart, well organized with cabbages, and he looks over and he goes, "Oh, you're back. I mean, you're back. Welcome. Do you wish to eat?"
I take a cabbage.
By Kelleror's
Thank you.
blessing, may you be provided with
Thank
wonderful
you.
food. Did you put the head in a bag?
I'm holding the head in a bag. Yes.
Okay, so he goes, by Kelleror's blessing, may you be provided with wonderful food. And you hear like a intake, like someone is about to start talking mad shit.
I
will
just
get.
rustle the bag a little bit.
Oh, I thought you put it in your bag. Okay, I thought you were holding it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did put it in
No.
your bag. Okay, I misheard you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so
No.
you hear a muffled like shit
Mm-hmm.
talking from your bag.
I just kind of rustle the bag. And like, oh, it's not flying dead.
She deserves this.
And
Ideally, they'll
continue
kill each
onward.
other.
What are you? What are you back for? Did you complete the mission our great Grace Kelleror gave you?
Yeah, that would be correct.
All right, wonderful to hear. He said that y'all would bring wonderful peace to our people when you returned. So,
Mm-hmm.
whatever challenges he's been facing in the great beyond, I'm glad to hear they've been solved. We always put our utmost faith in Father Kelleror. More muffled shit talking.
Can I roll the insight on this guy? As
Sure.
well? I just want to know if... Wow, that's a really That's a 27. How much
27.
bullshit he's actually spewing.
He is just going through the motions.
He's just going through the motions, whether he
It
believes
seems
this or
like
not.
it seems like he might, but it seems like this is just like the right way to do things around here. Socially acceptable way to
I see.
present yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
might you take us to see him?
He's in the up in there. He
Yeah.
awaits your arrival.
Keller,
What do you
where
guys
we go?
What do you guys think? Is this just going to be a walk in the park or backfire horribly?
Oh, this is gonna go not fun.
All will be according to plan.
All according to plan.
So you all make your way into the seat of
This
the
is
air.
Yulgrid saying everything's going to plan.
So you all make your way into the seat of the air.
What do you mean?
Yep.
What do you mean by that?
You come in, and a
Sure.
push open the door to the kind of entrance hall, and a few guards standing there. You've returned. Do you have what His Majesty seeks? His Holiness?
Yes, we went.
We will check with him to see if he is available at this moment. They go in. They open the door and they go in. A few minutes later, they come out. He will be seated to see you shortly. We will wait for the royal guard to give us the notice.
How long will that be?
A few minutes at the most. He just needs to prepare.
Wonderful, thank
Okay.
you.
Take my
Oh, I don't
phone
like
out.
that. Can he knows.
Well, nothing we can do.
I mean,
We can prepare ourselves. Kind of.
I will make sure to cast the Emboldening Bond on myself, Mene, and Bandit.
How long does it
How long
last?
does it last?
10 minutes.
You should wait until.
Yeah, that doesn't
Once
sound...
we're starting to go in.
Okay.
So you... Okay.
That's pretty much the only thing I'm going to do in preparation. Right? Do I have the ability? I don't think one does what I want it to do.
I
I
still
don't
have the
know.
blood stained on my site.
Okay.
I
I'm
have it
gonna
on
A
my-
few
keep it
minutes
that
go
way.
by, and
have it on my boot.
a few minutes go by, and you hear a knock at the door. His Holiness is ready to see the council that has requested him. They go,
Thank you.
all right, we shall
Fantastic.
open the doors. They push the doors
Let's
open.
go in.
Once again, he's seated up on the throne, looking very small for the throne that they had built for him, as if he had envisioned this is how large he should be. And he's looking down from his
It's
platform,
the size of his
Uh,
ego.
and his hair's
Yep.
kind of ruffled, as like it's kind of messy, and his clothes look like they were quickly thrown on. He's like, "Glad you all could return with." It's not. Everyone is now named Jeff. They're 6'2".
Oh.
That's what I get. This is what I get.
This is what we
Renaming,
get.
going forward, I'm renaming every NPC. It's like Jim, Bob, Jeff, Tom.
Let me
Tim.
have this. Why can't I have this?
Y'all are ushered into the throne, and the throne room. Once again, the darkness kind of collapsing behind him, and he goes, "It is good to see you return, and so quickly. A few days under your belt since you left Bullet's Spot. I take it you've completed your mission."
Indeed.
Indeed, we have.
"Then I would see it. Let me see her head."
I will go to take the head out of the bag.
As he's reaching in, I want to say, stop! Before you pull that out, I request my side of the bar. You implied, you let slip, I will say. There was some form of old technology here. Want to know what it is.
course. Let me see her head. I'll know she has died, and I shall tell you everything I know.
Pose.
I suppose I will still take the head out of the bag.
Is she playing dead?
Look, you can.
Yeah, she comes out of the bag.
Wonderful.
Deception check.
Let me
Please
see
got
your
a
give
dead.
it a deception.
She got a 9.
Please.
She got a 9.
9.
No, let me
Oh,
see your dead
no.
face.
So she comes out of the bag.
Terrific.
Lolgrid, do I look dead? Lolgrid, do I look dead? Is this convincing?
Here we
No.
see the dead head.
It
Oh,
Yoga
doesn't.
just starts trying to talk over her.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you've
see.
asked, we have slain the ascent.
I see. Then you have provided as expected. Alright.
Wait,
That
he
was easier than I thought it would be. Well, with that out of the way, I guess I have no further use.
Okay. And
Do you plan on
that
answering
basically
our
just
questions?
means
Beyblade, let it
fighting.
rip!
Yeah, I think we just start wailing
I
on
think
his
that's what I
You
ass.
mean.
see, this has always been a one-sided.
I'm going to cast.
I
I'm gonna
figured.
drop the head and cast Guiding Bolt out of his ass.
Don't drop the head, throw it at him.
Oh, you know what? That's even better.
Chuck
I'm gonna
the
hit
head.
the
Let it
head.
rip.
Chuck the head. Chuck the head.
Alright, here you go.
So you're gonna throw before he can finish his monologue. You're just gonna chuck
I'm gonna chuck the head
about
at
a
him.
nickel for every time a
and
monologue has been
I
interrupted
want-
in this campaign.
and I
I'm gonna
want
stop
to
writing
also
them.
cast Guiding Bolt at his ass.
I want
if
to hear
can
his
do both.
monologue.
I don't care what he
I
has
don't
to say.
care.
He's a
I know
freaking
he just wants to
cop.
fight us.
Alright, bitches, lock and load. Boom, boom.
Alright, so you throw her head, and midair she goes, "Oh, is it happening? Raw, you've always reeked of fish!" And then, like, her body kind of comes out from the neck, and, midair she kind of, like, draws, a sword, just a one-handed sword. She's got her other hand free, and he's like, "She lives?" And
Apparently.
You believe that?
True. What was that?
you raise your hand to cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah.
And as your hand comes up, she's midair, coming down towards him. A familiar chuckle fills the room.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know
oh,
what
yeah,
this
that makes so much
is.
sense.
Oh, siblings, you've gathered so easily. A rumbling is felt
Yeah, I figured.
on your person, Benedina, as a puzzle box that was picked up in the House of Dawn
Oh,
God damn it.
drops down from your pocket and erupts open.
that's rude.
Oh no.
Did the puzzle box break?
It yeah,
That's
erupts open, and the sphere of influence around you all, from like the wall of darkness in front of you, just collapses forward until the space just completely eroding through Yolgrid's sphere of safety. It collapses forward until it is like pressed you all inward together, and then the two of them are up in front of you, and everything goes quiet. And from like from just outside the puzzle box, a tall drow standing very put together steps forward through the veil of shadows and kind of looks around. And she's got like long black hair, very dark skin for a drow, and she's she's tall even for a drow. She's maybe 6'6", but she looks very well composed, and she smirks and go,
Oh my god, someone the same height as me.
I'm just gonna keep talking. Just gonna keep talking.
Yep.
That was
You
out of
should.
character.
She's
Don't
just
get
gonna
kicked
keep
out
talking.
so soon.
Mommy, sorry.
Just keep talking, Jared. Just keep talking.
She, at this point, like they haven't really even taken it in, but Kelleror is trying to fend off a very dedicated to her attack Halleck, who's just desperately trying to kill him. And he's kind of on the back foot, and she's standing between y'all and the two of them. And she looks over and goes, I appreciate what you've done for me here. It appears this sphere of influence is hard to penetrate when you are truly beyond. And I take it you haven't discovered the truth yet.
Are we
Quite
frozen too,
unfortunate.
or
No,
Do I
they're
hear
like
one more?
trying to kill each other. No one's necessarily frozen.
oh, okay.
But it
I swear to
feels
fuck. If I hear one more lie.
All right, so my allegiance is shifted.
Who?
this figure walks up the stairs to where they're kind of fighting, and at this point Halleck has wrestled Pelor to the ground and is getting ready to like try to kill him, and it's just overpowering him. You can tell he's trying to draw upon his powers of the dark, and
Mhm.
so it seems like Halleck is as well. Neither of them are working. It's just purely like man to man right now, which is why Halleck is just like he doesn't stand a chance. Something seems to be overpowering both of them.
Did I wonder who that could be?
The oldest sibling!
Youngest.
Youngest.
Damn.
You're the
That's unfortunate.
ascendant of wisdom, was it?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Is somebody saying that out loud?
I'm saying
Yes.
that out loud.
She
I
walks
am.
up the stairs and reaches down and effortlessly kind of plucks Halleck off of Kelleror with one hand, and you say Ascendant of Knowledge, and she kind of glares backwards and goes, so you've been to the house, have you? And she just tosses Halleck back towards you all. And Halleck looks absolutely confused. Like, getting manhandled like that. She looks befuddled. Just lands it at y'all's feet and is like,
Wayla comes back.
who
You
is she?
think I can handle that?
You've been to the house?
What about
She
it?
leans down and kind of goes like this with her fingers, and the darkness around her kind of seeps upward and like forms solidly around Kelleror and lifts him up in front of her. And she goes, well, if you've been to the house, then you know why I'm probably here. Yeah.
More or less.
You know, they promised me I would get this. And here I am. And she kind of motions to the darkness around her, and like shards come in and press against Kelleror's temples. And she's like,
Oh,
do you know how it is to lose it? Your mind? Your soul? My parents do. Kelleror kind of like breathlessly, his like eyes are searching around the room. He goes, Calixia, good to see you. Good to see you. Look, it was Dulanir's idea. It was Dulanir's idea. I was just doing his bidding, doing her bidding. I was doing her bidding. No, you weren't. Well, and she kind of motions with her motions to the left, and the shards begin to like go into his head, and you see him like gasping for air, and he's like, name, and then she, with her right, the shards on the right, and she goes, forget all of it. Forget all of it. Give in to the truth. The truth of the void. And as she finishes, eventually he goes limp. And she goes... She turns and looks at Halleck and just seems to be ignoring you all. Well, Halleck, you can have your throne, but... remember, this, all of it, is beneath the truth. There's no purpose for it anymore, Halleck. But for now, it is beyond the grand design, and you can keep it. And she turns and begins to leave, but before she gets to the edge of the darkness, she turns and looks at the group of you all and goes, don't disappoint me. And then walks out
High eyes.
of the into the darkness beyond. And Yolgrid's crystal returns to normal, and the sphere of influence kind of expands back out to the wall of darkness right there. Kelleror's just laying there. And is dead,
Bummer.
it seems.
Well,
Maybe
that's
if you wasn't
certainly
such
not
a
what I thought
bitch.
would go down.
Alec, do you care to explain that?
She took my kill.
She didn't take your throne.
She did not take your throne.
Now it's not as satisfying.
You
Well,
can still stab
actually,
him.
I think he's
He
still
may
alive.
not
isn't
actually
he?
be dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Do you
Yeah, is he
have?
just like crazy or?
I think she just took his memories.
She goes
I
over there.
think.
Oh, he's very dead.
Does he have anything
You
good on him?
have
I guess I
any
could stab
idea?
him
Of...
Stab him
anyways.
to make
What?
sure.
This isn't satisfying.
You just could kill a guard.
That's true. A poor guard nearby just gets fucking slaughtered.
I made her a little happier.
Goes, that's better. Okay.
Now you
Guess
got your
I should-
throne.
Yep. So what was that? I mean, it was your box.
But
It was
see,
your
I-
sister.
I don't have a sister.
He's probably erased
Do you
it.
not know of the other ascendant?
There were only two.
I believe Kelleror / Post 6 said
Yeah, they
his
tried to
name,
remove the
Alex.
third one from history, clearly, from what we saw.
Never knew of the ascendant of knowledge.
Let's not confuse her. You just have your throne. We're just gonna go find that other lass in the cellar somewhere. I was
Okay.
gonna get my crystal back.
Yeah, you can
Enjoys
bring
your
my
Do you
my
do you
people
think
in.
the keys are on Kelleror, or do you think they're on somebody else?
It's probably on the guard.
You, and she points at a random guard, the one next to the one she killed. He's like, me? You, yeah. For one, Tell everybody I killed him. And the guard's like, I didn't even see him die. Everything got dark. Oh lord. Yeah, I did it. It was me. I killed him. I made it dark in here. And then I killed him. She's gonna roll deception. It's a 3.
I'll cast guidance on her.
Oh, okay.
Didn't emboldening bond her?
No.
That's a
No.
4.
With
She has
the
SOL.
guidance?
Can she
Yeah,
roll
the guidance was a
intimidation instead
1.
of?
Yeah, I feel like intimidation might be more.
I don't think it
helpful.
hurts her at all, but yeah,
Same dice roll.
Although I
So
don't
use
know
a
how
hero
efficient
point.
it's
this really
advantage
is.
on it.
She could use a hero point. She goes, I did it. And then also give them the keys to, what was it you were looking for?
The cellar.
The other building over there.
Just all's the keys, honestly.
The old,
That
yeah,
building.
whatever the old one. That one over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he starts rummaging around. He hands you all the keys to the old castle. And that is where we'll end off.
Well, that was easy, guys. We did it.
We did it!
I found it incredibly satisfying that Kelor is dead.
Guys,
I'm
you didn't
living
ask
for
for the
it.
harness back. We have 4 diamonds.
And then while y'all are on your way over to the
No,
castle...
no, that's
she comes out
metagaming
and
the
goes,
DM.
Oh, wait, by the way, I need that harness
DM
back.
metagaming.
And she takes the harness.
DM's metag. Did the things fall off?
Let's see.
Sleight of hand
Damn.
check
They don't
for
fall
on
off.
They don't?
No. What? What?
I rolled
What
for it.
been
They
to do a
didn't
sleight of
fall
hand
off.
check? Come on.
You only rolled 1.
Well, yeah, but he
What?
said... Oh, you're right, there's 2. Oh. Okay, 1 fell off during their scuffle. It's at the foot of the throne.
Your scuffle.
Grabbing that bitch.
The scuffle.
Yoga, do you have
grabbing
your
it with, like,
crystal?
telekinesis?
I will not leave the room.
I'm sliding that bitch on the floor.
We're leaving the room, though.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, sleight of hand.
It's alright, her perception's pretty bad.
Evidently.
Gotta beat an 11.
I got an 11. Meets beats?
You have an emboldening bond.
You have an
Oh, I have
emboldening
bowling bond! 1d4! Oh, I win.
You also have Flash of Genius.
Well, I win.
He already has the emboldening bond. He wins.
Can emboldening
I win.
bond be used on checks?
Yeah, it's used
Okay.
on basically everything,
Perfect.
right? Yeah.
You got
basically
1
everything.
diamond.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, we can
Yoga,
make a
do you have
glyph.
your crystal?
Yeah, she makes sure that he has it.
Gilgard gets his crystal.
And I get my crystal back.
You go get yours back.
Great. Let's just jump and do that, and then we'll jump, or then we'll.
She
save the
gives
rest
one
of
last address to your group, and she's like,
Mhm.
Well, thank you for your assistance. I don't know what weapon you brought with that allowed you to just make him die, but it was great. We've defeated Keloror and saved my people. Because you all were so helpful to my reunion with my people and my ascension to my rightful place as ascendant and god of my people, when I take over the Underdark, you all will be allowed to persist. Yes, you will be accepted.
Whoa, I thought you were gonna trade.
Shut up, Yogrid. Thank you. I'm going to move on.
Gilgard.
Yolig, we're moving.
Gilgard.
Okay.
Yolig, I
Shut up,
wish to see you in our arms in the depths of my society once more in the future.
I wish to drink your blood once again.
Onward, please. Let's end it here.
Yeah, I think we're good.
You all make your way to the old castle, and
Mhm.
push you unlock it. It's like rusted shut. You gotta kind of like
Fucking. I mean, I
Leo
can yank
walks
it
up.
open.
Yeah, they gave Leo the keys. He's like, I'll get this open. Then he's like,
Eventually,
So true.
Reaching
slowly
player.
but surely.
and you all go in. And that is where we will end the stream.
We'll find out
Very
what happens
nice.
next week.
Let's go.
Tune in next week for once, not the consequences of Yolgrid's actions.
True.
No, this is still kind of the
This
consequences
is
of your.
It sounds like Bandit's gonna give him some consequences for Yogurt's actions.
Yolgrid's gonna have some. I mean, he did just dethrone the current leader of this area, so.
I mean, if anything, Mene dethroned the
Anything?
current
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, Mene did
Tune
this.
in next week
This
for the
is Mene's
consequences of
action.
Menadina's actions?
Apparently. I
Dun
dropped
dun
Mene.
dun!
Da-da-da.
Eventually, one of these days, it's going to be the